How are you feeling?
Dreadful.
Can we get you something?
Okay.
Look, George, I've been thinking about this all night. Oh, it's like some sort of nightmare.
Yeah, well, at least you went the month throwing up.
I don't understand. Like, how did you manage to get pregnant?
Oh, so it's my fault, is it? Anyway, I've probably just got a hangover.
You didn't drink that much, and you've missed 2 periods. You must be pregnant.
Oh, since when have you been the expert?
What else is it gonna be?
I don't know. It's probably all the stress we've been under. Getting all worked up about it's not going to help anyone.
I don't believe this.
Yeah, so you keep saying.
What about Mum and Dad, all right? What are they gonna do if they find out you are pregnant?
Stop it. This isn't happening, OK? I'm not pregnant.
No, morning sickness. You missed 2 periods. You're gonna have to take a test. All right, at least that way we'll know one way or the other, then we can do something about it.
I still don't think you should go. What if somebody recognises you and puts 2 and 2 together?
I'll just have to suffer the consequences, won't I? I've got to pay my respects to the bloke.
I still think...
Look, lad, we're going, OK? Thought you were going to lend me a shares.
Love, I have an urgent need for a couple of men, so I thought of you and your Terry straight away.
Why isn't money enough for you?
All right, Julia. We're just on our way, actually.
Oh, it's a shame I can't come with you. I love a good funeral, but I'm up to my eyes in it. And Mrs. Fans asked me to look after a little girl this afternoon. I'll have loads of Christmas shopping.
So, what can we do for you, love?
I've only called round to see if I could put your name down to help out with the over 55s carol singing on Christmas Eve.
I can't sing.
Well, I have to say I'm very disappointed in you, Jack Sullivan. And you. I thought you were more generous than that.
I'd love to help, only I'm up the wall, aren't I? We're trying to get the nightclub sorted.
Yeah, so am I. You know, open Cherry and that.
I tell you what, Dad, I mean, seeing as it's for a good cause, why don't you take the night off?
No, I promised I'd help you.
It's all right, I can manage. Why don't you go and do your bit for charity with Julia? You know, when I was a baby, he used to sing me to sleep. He's got a voice like a skylark.
Thanks, Cherry.
Oh, that's sorted then, eh, love? So I'll see you later then, eh? Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Oh.
See you later, love.
Hiya, Dave. Just rallying the troops. I'll be seeing you on Christmas Eve as well, won't I? I know you won't let us down.
Ta, love.
Ta-ra, love.
Bye, Julia. You're putting a bit fine, aren't you? We're going to be late.
Well, I've been trying to raise the money to buy a wreath for poor Henry Fraser. But the people round here aren't exactly generous or compassionate for that matter. So I'm afraid a bunch of flowers will have to suffice.
Well, it's a thought that counts, eh?
You know something, though? I've got a really good feeling about this funeral.
Oh, well, that's cheerful.
I don't suppose Stella does.
No. I mean about my investigations. You see, I'm more than ever convinced that the mystery killer will show up. Just imagine being tortured for years by a guilty conscience. Anyway, better start getting ready, chaps.
Jimmy, you got a minute? Look, I've been thinking about your house.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I might be interested in it after all.
Oh, right. Had a change of mind then a bit.
So, what's the score? Is it gone or what?
How much are you offering?
Well, we can stretch to 25.
Wait.
Mummy, Dad?
Oh, I get it. You're fronting for him, aren't you? I know he wants me out of the way pronto, so he decides to buy the house. Is that it?
Look, are you going to take 25 or what?
25 grand. You are joking, aren't you, girl?
Take it or leave it.
Look, I know your dad wants me off the close and out of the way. And to be honest, I can't really blame him. But 25 grand, that is an insult. You tell your dad, I can't be bought that easily.
Have you seen enough? Come on, Dad, let's get off, eh?
No. See, I'm not the only one who hopes the murderer will turn up. I wonder if I can find the crucial evidence before they do.
So, what time are you doing the grotto, Santa?
Yes, all right, Dan. Very funny. Come on, hurry up and finish those. You'll be late for school.
This I've got to see. My dad is Father Christmas.
Yeah, well, I was rather hoping you might help me.
No way. Never live it down. Mind you, might get me out of double maths.
Yeah, sorry, you can't use me as an excuse. The Christmas fair's not till after school.
Still not helping.
Oh, come on, Dan. How am I going to do it on my own?
All right. But it'll cost you.
Jack? Can I have a word?
What you want?
Just wanted you to have this.
What is it?
It's RJ's diary. It was, well, it was in with the stuff the police gave back to me.
Have you read it?
Yeah. Loads of times.
What does it say?
Oh, you know, some good, some bad. Not many happy memories.
I feel as if I'm intruding, you know. He never meant us to read this, did he? It's private. Yeah, you have it.
Well, if you're sure.
Any news about when we can have the funeral?
No. They're not going to release his body for ages yet. What with coroner's reports and God knows what else. Look, I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Thanks. So, any interest in the house?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, nothing definite, but yeah. Don't worry. I'll make sure you get your share of the money.
What?
We got it sorted with the solicitor.
I don't want your money, Jimmy.
Well, I don't think one would be too happy to hear you say that.
You leave it on houses.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot he was Mr. Perfect for a minute.
Well, at least he's not always out on the rob. Look, I'll have to get to work. I don't want to be late.
Jackie, you got a minute?
Yeah.
You still interested in my house?
Why?
You've changed my mind. You can have it.
Oh, cool.
I don't want to stay around here for months waiting for the buyer to turn up. Might as well just get rid.
Oh, still at 25 grand?
Yeah, whatever.
It's a deal.
I'll get on to the estate agents.
So, was that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Come on. I think we ought to have a quick word with Stella.
She probably wants to be on her own.
Yeah, me dad's right. Come on, I think we better get off, you know.
Oh, Mr. Crosby. Hello, Jack. Thanks so much for coming. And for the flowers.
Oh, it's the very least we could do.
You'll be able to put all this behind you now, eh? Start thinking about the future.
Yeah, it must be a relief for you, you know, after all these years.
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? The police told me they're not hopeful of finding whoever it was killed our Harry. Not unless some new evidence turns up. So, that's that as far as they're concerned.
Surely not.
I suppose it was a long time ago.
Well, they may have given up, but I haven't.
Well, why? What are you going to do?
I want to find out whoever it was killed our Harry. I've waited 30 years. It just doesn't seem right to give up now. I haven't been able to forget about it. I'm going to make sure that whoever it was killed my brother isn't allowed to forget it either.
Boo! Just thought I'd pop in, see if you fancied anything special for your tea.
Not that hungry, thanks, Ron.
I might bring home a couple of them fancy chickens and that Belt Simpson brought in.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, look, better warn you, love, we're going to have a new lodger.
Who?
Bing Crosby. Terry's thrown him out. Well, I couldn't see him on the streets for Christmas, could I, Jack?
Where's he going to sleep?
I thought he could have our Josh's room.
Well, that's where I am.
Yeah, I know, but you could move him with me, couldn't you? Only temporary, like, just till he finds somewhere else.
No, you're right, Ron. I'll sleep on the settee.
Jackie, love, there's no need for that. Look, I could have your stuff moved in before you get home. There's no hassle.
Ron, I can't share a room with you. I'll be fine on the settee.
Hey, thanks, love. Yeah, nice little cherry one for you, Lee. There we go. All right, Julia.
How are you, love? Perhaps I'll be lucky twice in 1 week. Do you know, I can't believe the farmhands put him wake before the little girl at Christmas time. Still, you don't mind being the Auntie Julia, do you, love?
Will I get a present?
Hey, just make sure I get one. I want a flash little car, you know what I mean? Come on, kids. Oh, yeah, the grosso. Come on.
Are you going in to see Father Christmas?
No way, that's for kids, that is.
No, it's not.
Hey, I won't tell anyone. Two, please, love. Danny Simpson will. Oh, don't worry about Danny Simpson. What's he got to do with him, anyway?
His dad's Father Christmas and Dan's helping him out.
You what? How come they asked him?
And the next one, please. Ho, ho, ho.
Come on, Gems. We're going. Come on.
Yeah, but we want to see Father Christmas.
Yeah, well, we will see Father Christmas, love, but just not here.
Oh, and what do we have here? Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, get your hands off here. You're to be locked up, the lot of you.
I beg your pardon.
What's up, Dad?
You've got a nerve, haven't you? Your kids are carrying on, and you're standing there with a ho, ho, ho as if nothing's happened. You flaming perverts.
Come on, love. Let's get you home where it's safe.
One pregnancy testing kit, £9. They're really expensive. One copy of family genetics, and everything's all right, even if you are pregnant.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've just been checked about it. It's not as bad as we thought.
If I'm pregnant and they find out you're the father, we'll be arrested again. We'll end up in prison.
That's just it. We probably wouldn't.
Oh, come off it, Nat. Or do you think they'd go easy on me if I was 6 months pregnant?
I don't think they're going to touch us, right? They haven't done anything so far. Neither of us are forcing the other one to do something against our will. We're both consenting adults. I've been reading all about it. The law is there to protect people who are being abused.
Hold on a minute. You're forgetting about the main reason why incest is against the law, inbreeding. I mean, if we have a baby, it'll probably turn out to be some sort of monster.
No, it's no more likely to be deformed than anyone else's kid.
Come on, Nat.
Look, the genetics thing is only a problem if it passes through generations.
Genetics? For God's sake, Nat, you're starting to sound like Joseph bloody Mengele. Have you any idea what you're suggesting? I mean, what will people say? We'll be outcasts.
All right, then we'll go away, somewhere nobody knows us.
I couldn't, Nat. What about Mum and Dad?
Look, until we know for certain, it's just speculation anyway. Go and take the test, and then we'll decide what we're going to do.
Hi, Bing.
Evening, Mick. I'd like to sample one of your excellent pizzas, if I may.
I'm sorry, Bing. I've turned the ovens off. See, I'm closing up once Jimmy gets back from his last delivery.
Oh, blast.
See, I was hoping for an early dart. Where are you off?
Oh, I'm on my way round to Ron Dixon's. I'm moving in there. We haven't had a chance to work out a meal rota yet, and I was feeling rather peckish.
Oh, look, I could do you a coffee and a slice of cheesecake if you like.
Oh, could you?
Yeah, you sit down. Won't take a minute.
Oh, that's splendid. Thank you very much.
So, moving in with Ron, are you?
Yes, just for the time being. Between you and me, I think he's rather in need of the company.
Look, if you're so sure you're not pregnant, why don't you just take the test and prove me wrong? George, will you go in the bathroom and take the test now?
Have you got any idea what you've done to my family?
What's the matter?
Thanks to you, I've been branded a pervert by half the staff and parents at the school. And your brother would like to know why this whole family is being ostracized and treated as some kind of freaks.
Oh, why? What's happened?
Is Danny all right?
Oh, it's a bit late to start worrying now, isn't it? You didn't think about him when you leapt into bed with your sister, did you? Or perhaps he was next in line.
Dad, don't be ridiculous.
Ridiculous? What you've done is unbelievable. It's outrageous.
Dad, calm down, please.
Look, we're sorry.
Oh, so that makes it all right then, does it? Everyone thinks I should be locked away and kept away from small children thanks to you two. Oh, you disgust me. To think, I used to be proud of you two.
Dad, please.
You enjoying that, Bing?
It's delicious. Do you make it here?
All right.
Steady on, old son.
Hang on, Jimmy. I've got to put food down on there.
Mick, do me a favour, will you? Next time you send me out on a delivery, make sure there's petrol in the tank, OK?
No, you haven't run out, have you?
Yes, I have. And having that in the back is no good to no one if there's nothing in it.
Basic rule of motoring, I'm afraid.
So where's the van now?
Outside my place, I had to nip home for something.
Well, didn't you see it was in the red?
Oh, it's my fault now, is it? Listen, it's your flaming van. Why didn't you check it out?
Hang on, Jim. I'm not blaming you. No need to bite me head off.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. I've had a bad day, that's all. A lot on my mind.
Jackie?
Yeah.
Oh, chin up, old son.
Yeah, you'll get back together. You know, Christmas coming up and all that.
Nah. She's made it clear who she wants to be with. Dixon. Yeah, well, I can't blame her for getting off. She had every reason to go. But you know something? He has been sticking his 10 bobs worth in every chance he can get. He's done this deliberate to get back at me.
He wouldn't go to those lengths, surely.
Oh, wouldn't he? Wouldn't be so sure about that, Bing. I mean, what better way to do it, eh? Bubbling my little Jimmy to them murderous thugs and then busting up my marriage?
Jimmy, it's not worth getting yourself wound up.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Mick. He is going to regret taking my Jackie away from me. He is going to wish he never set eyes on her.
Jimmy, don't do anything stupid, eh? Listen, you get yourself off, I'll lock up here.
You sure?
Yeah, go on. I'll tell you what, why don't you fill this up and bring the van back, eh?
Yeah, all right. I suppose it beats going home to an empty house, eh?
What time's David Crosby moving in?
I don't know. He's already taken some boxes up to our Josh's room. Said he only had one more trip to make. I've given him his own key so he can let himself in.
Change the bedding for him upstairs.
Right. Well, I think I'll follow our Mike and Lindsay up. How about you?
I want to watch the end of this.
Oh, well, I'll wait for you then.
No, it's got ages to go yet, and anyway, I'm sleeping down here, aren't I?
Never thought you might have changed your mind.
No, well, I haven't. You go up, eh?
Yeah, okay. See you in the morning then.
Nice.
Georgia, please do the test. All right, there might not be a baby. We might be worrying over nothing.
What if there is?
Well, then it won't be the end of the world.
Yes, it would. For us to have a baby, it would be immoral. It'd be insane.
Why? You know, why? Why is it so insane for two people who love each other to want to have a child together? Georgia.
Thanks very much, Mick. That was just the job. What do I owe you?
Yeah, it's on the house, mate. Hey, don't worry about that thing. Jimmy will do it in the morning.
Oh. Do you think he'll be all right? He seemed terribly bitter.
Yeah, well, he's had a knockback, hasn't he? He'll be okay, Bing. Jimmy's never down for long, is he?
Have you done it yet?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be out in a minute.
Well, it's negative. Oh. All that worrying over nothing. What would you have done if it, you know, had been?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Michael. All right, love.
Mike Lindsay's fire!
There's a special feature-length episode of Brookside on Monday. Get your fix and some. Monday night at 8:30.
I'm leaving you, Jimmy. Properly this time.
Me and Jackie are going away. Together.
You and Jackie Corkill! You dirty little tramp! You mean everyone knew? Everyone guessed except me?
You sentenced my lad to death. They were the thugs who were out to get him. They weren't bloody coppers. You killed him! He is going to regret taking my Jackie away from me. He is going to wish he never set eyes on her. What have I got now? I've got nothing now.
Oh, Michael.
Mike! Lindsay, fire! Michael, Lindsay! The house is on fire! Come on! Hurry up! Come on, we're full bedroom, quick!
Flaming Jimmy. God knows where he's disappeared to now.
If I was Ron, I'd steer clear of Jimmy tonight. The mood he's in at the moment.
Ron's got Jackie Corkle staying there, hasn't he?
Apparently so. I think since Bev left him, he's needed some company. It's probably why he's so keen on my moving in.
All right.
Quick, get a ladder, we can't get down the stairs!
Bing, get over to us. Tell Simba to get his ladders as quick as you can.
Look, we've got no time for ladders, Dad. Move out the way.
For God's sake, Mike, be careful!
It'll be all right. Right, after tea.
Sinbad?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, that was exciting, wasn't it, babe? Come on, let's get your mum and Mike down, eh?
Lindsay, come on, you next.
I can't!
Come on, move on.
I'll get me down.
Come on, Linz, I'll catch you.
Ah!
You okay?
Yeah. Where's my mum?
Come on, son, you next.
No, you next, Dad.
No, I'll be fine, come on.
Look, I can hold you. You can't hold me. Not with your heart. Come on.
Hey up, lads.
Oh,
Cavalry's
you
here.
next.
I can't, son. You've got to make sure Jackie's all right.
Don't be soft, Dad. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Come on.
My God, look.
You won't run down and keep the others one away from the house. We'll go knock the farms up. Come on,
Okay, you'll be all right.
Yeah. Go on.
Get everybody back.
Ron, what are you doing?
Your mother, she's still inside. I've got to get her.
Dad, no, you can't.
God, it'll only be a matter of minutes before it spreads over.
Right.
Please let me mum be all right.
All right, I better go in after me, Dad.
No, hang on, no. If the fire spread from the stairs, it could cut off Ron's way of getting out the front. So you stay there then, just in case they come out the front.
Quick, Max, call the police and wake the children.
What are you doing in my house?
Max, get the children. You've got to get out.
David, what's going on?
The Dixon's house is on fire and it could spread here. Your roof is smouldering already. You better hurry, come on.
God.
Any sign of your man?
No, Mike and Sinbad have gone round the back, though.
Better get in there.
Hang on, you sure there's no flames or nothing?
No, just loads of smoke. Look, I've got to get me Dad and Jackie out of there.
Yeah, well, all right, Mike, but just be careful, OK? Hang on. What's that noise? Oh, it's like a hissing noise. Mike, this sounds dodgy.
What on earth was that? Oh, something's exploded. What if Mike's hurt? My mum's still in there.
I think I can see something moving.
Mum! Mike!
That's all right. It's okay, Dad. Okay.
Oh, my God, you're all right.
I thought we'd all had it. The back door blew off.
Yeah, run.
Come on.
I've just thought, did you grab your manuscript?
Is that all you can think about? Don't worry, it's safe. Wish it had gone up in smoke.
Is she going to be all right, Mr. Dixon?
I hope so, love. I hope so.
Dad, what happened?
I don't know. I woke up and there was smoke everywhere. The stairs were on fire.
Oh, my lovely new decor. Ruined.
I don't believe it. But how on earth did Ron manage to set fire to his own house? Bloody cheap and nasty light. It's got plaster all over the place. I mean, faulty. It's obvious. Well, we'll sue. Take him for everything.
Oh, Max, I want to get the children out of here.
Where, for heaven's sake?
Well, look, why don't you go over to mine? Keep an eye on Lee and Gemma. I'll stay here, no folks.
Oh, thanks, Nick.
Thanks.
All right.
Don't worry, love. We'll soon have you right as rain. Don't worry, the doctors will look after you. Lindsay, you take Carly and go with your mum, love. Me and Michael will sort things out here, then we'll phone you down the hospital.
Dad, what?
What's happened here, lads?
Dixon's out caught fire.
And the Farnhams.
So who's in the ambulance, then?
It's yours, Jackie.
You what? Hang on, mate. That's my missus you got in there.
All right, Corkle, just leave it, eh?
Look, I've just got to make sure she's all right. Is she at Badlands?
I don't know, Dad. We've got to get her to the hospital. She breathed in our smoke.
How are you and Carly?
Look, the sooner Jackie gets to the hospital, the better.
You know, I've just had a slight tip from that fireman. He thinks the fire could have been started deliberately. Petrol, he reckons. Reeks of it. It's all over the stairs and everywhere.
You what?
And apparently the front door had been forced open.
That's right. Yeah, it had. When I went back to get Jackie.
You'd do a thing like that. If I get my hands on them, if anything happens to my Jackie... You what?
You ate? Oh, don't call me innocent. It was you, wasn't it?
Hang on, what are you accusing me for?
Because I know exactly what you're capable of. You did this, Dad. It's obvious, to get at your pensioner's wife.
You take that back, you little bitch!
Hey, Jimmy! Hey! You keep your hands off here!
You can't go round saying things like that about me. I haven't been anywhere near your house. Wouldn't do that to my own wife.
She's right though, isn't she? Hey? This is your sick idea of revenge.
No, I didn't do it. You believe me, don't you? Well, surely one of yous do. But honest, I didn't do it. You've got to believe me. It wasn't me.
The black hole of Calcutta in there. I can't stand it, son. I've got to go inside, take a proper
Dad,
look.
you can't. He said it's too dangerous.
There goes Bev's four-poster.
Oh, look at this. The record collection, it took me years to build that up. Tapes of Beth and Bangkok, they're all ruined. And my guitar, I should have grabbed that last night, shouldn't I?
All our stuff gone. The end of an era.
It's a right mess, isn't it? What have we got there, Dad?
It's the last one our Tony brought home from school. He just chucked it there and all the rubbish.
Yeah, give it to me. I'll keep it safe and I'll clean it up for you.
Some Christmas we're gonna have, eh? Had it all planned. Me and Jackie's first Christmas together. And yours and Lindsay's. It was gonna be so perfect. All of us together.
Do you know, I'm surprised you can still think like this. If Jackie Corkle hadn't been shacked up and in, none of this would have happened.
Oh, come on, Jack. We don't know who's done it. Well, not for sure, anyway.
Oh, of course we do. It was Jimmy Corkle, wasn't it? I mean, we all know what he's done in the past, and who else would do something as evil as this?
Aye, aye. Looks like the top man's here.
About time and all. Now we can get something done.
Morning. I'm D.I. Summerfield.
Oh, good morning, Inspector. I'm David Crosby.
I gather you must be Ronald Dixon, the owner of number 8? Sorry about your house. Must have been a terrible shock to you.
Hello. I'm Max Farnham from number 7. I'd like to know when we'll be allowed back in our homes.
Can't say for sure. The chief fire officer's making his report now. If your house is still structurally sound, you'll probably be able to move back in sometime tomorrow. Though I'll think you'll be quite busy with the mop and bucket for a while.
Tomorrow? What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
I know a thing like this is terrible at any time. But Christmas... You better arrange temporary accommodation while my colleagues and I start our investigation.
Excuse me, but with you being called in, does this mean that this is definitely arson?
Best not to jump to any conclusions just yet, eh?
We all know who did it. It's obvious.
Jacqueline, I know you've had a nasty shock, but do please be careful what you say. You can't just go making allegations like that.
Look, if anyone has any information...
I know who did this. He lives over there and his name's Jimmy Corkle. He's the one who tried to murder me dad.
What if she doesn't want to see me?
Of course she will. Come on. Hi, Mum. How you feeling?
I feel I've swallowed a roll of sandpaper. What happened?
There was a fire at the Dixons. You breathed in a load of smoke.
They told me, but is everyone all right? Where's our Kylie?
She's fine. She's been looked after. Don't worry, Mum, everyone's fine.
How did this happen?
It was an accident. Probably one of Ron's cheap Christmas lights or something.
I don't think so, love. A fire Bobby tipped Simba at the wink. Said it looked as if the fire was started deliberately.
Someone tried to kill a lot of us. What sort of lowlife would do a thing like that? My Kylie could have been killed and me mum. Nah, it couldn't have been deliberate, Dad. I mean, who'd do a thing like that?
God only knows. It's too terrible to think about.
If I'd have known I'd find you here. Guilty conscience, is it?
I'm here to see me wife.
Oh, playing the big devoted husband, are we, eh? You've got a nerve after what you've done.
I haven't done anything, all right?
Ask him where he was last night. Go on, ask him where he was while our house was being burnt to the ground.
You don't mean Jimmy had anything to do with it? Surely it's a goss.
It's his sick idea of revenge, isn't it, eh? If he couldn't have you, then nobody else was getting you. Especially me.
Why don't you just shut it? Been listening to that stupid cow of a daughter of yours too much, haven't you? Well, you want to have a word with her, because she's off her head.
Hey, listen, you leave my daughter out.
Stop it! I don't think my mum's in any fit state to be listening to this.
I want to talk to you. In private, Jimmy.
Jackie, don't listen to him. He'll tell you anything.
Ron! My mum wants to talk to me dad. Just give them a chance, will you?
Look, I'll just be in the corridor, OK? If you need me, shout.
Look, you don't want to be listening to him. He's off his head. He's just looking for someone to blame, and as per usual, I've copped for it. Look, love, once we get you home, we can put all this behind us. I'd do anything to have things back the way they should be.
What are you talking about? What makes you think I'm going to go back with you?
You've got nowhere else to go. You'll have to come home.
I don't have to do anything.
Love, you can't be shacking up with Von Dixon again. His place is in ruins.
Maybe. But whatever happens, I'm not going anywhere with you.
You mean all this has been for nothing, then?
All what?
You can't blame me for hoping, Jack. I mean, I thought this would make everything all right. Lindsay and Kylie could come home and we'd be a proper family again.
And how far would you be prepared to go to make that happen?
I'm telling you, love, I'd do anything. Anything.
Did you start the fire?
Oh, not you and all. Oh, please. Could you think that I could murder my own wife? And my daughter and my granddaughter? What the hell do you take me for?
I hope you're telling me the truth, Jimmy. Because if I find out you had anything to do with that fire, I swear to God, I'll hand you over to the police myself.
My dad didn't do it, you know. I'm telling you, he wouldn't.
Oh, wouldn't he? Listen, he's been out to get me ever since he found out me and your mum were... You know.
He wouldn't do anything to hurt my mum.
Yeah, well, nothing against you, like, love, but I think we're just going to have to agree to differ on that one, eh?
So, what are you going to do?
Gonna have to give Bev a ring.
What's it got to do with Bev?
Well, I'll have to tell her what happened. It's her house as well, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I suppose so.
Casa Bev, Ron. Seems like a million years ago now.
Have you, seen her since you split?
No. She'd be gutted. She chose everything in that house.
Oh, so some of her stuff went up in flames as well, then?
Yeah, bits and pieces. It'll be stuff like the four-poster that'll really upset her. Sentimental value, you know? Getting that bed was... Well, it was her idea of achieving a lifelong ambition.
Yeah?
Right. No point in me hanging around here. Me and your dad'll only end up coming to blows.
Were you off?
Well, I've got to try and get myself organised. Sort out where we're all going to be sleeping tonight. See you after.
It won't come off. I can't get it off.
What have you got there? It's destroyed. All the other photos of him could have been burns and all. This could be the only one we've got left.
Well, you're rubbing at it so hard, you're going to wear it out anyway. Why don't you leave for a minute, have a nice cup of tea?
I'll kill Jimmy Corkill for what he's done to us.
Look, Jack, I know you're upset and that, but you don't really know that he did it, do you? I can't see him doing something like that, not even Jimmy Corkill. It's too terrible.
Yeah, but that's because you're a soft touch, isn't it? You think the best of everyone, even an evil get like him.
Yeah, well, I just think you shouldn't go around accusing people like that. I mean, look what happened over my watch. You blamed Jimmy for robbing that and he had nothing to do with it.
How can you defend him after what he's done to you? He was responsible for your dad's death as well as our Tony's, and now he's tried to kill me dad and all. And what about Shane, eh?
I know Jimmy's done some terrible things.
Yeah, and I have to live with the consequences. That man's robbed me. He took me brother and he took me boyfriend. I really thought me and Shane had a future together. I really cared for him and then he was just snatched away from me.
I know, it hit you really hard.
I know what people think of me. Just because I say what's on my mind, they think I don't care. But I do care, and I can't forget what Corkill's done to me and my family. Every single morning, every time I open my eyes, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. That overwhelming feeling of what I've lost.
I'm sorry, Jack.
Yeah, so am I. And that's why all this has got to stop. Because that man has got away with so much. He could have killed me dad and all, mate. And I can't let him get away with that.
Have you managed to speak to Jimmy Corkill yet?
No, I can't find him. You don't think he did it, do you?
Well, we both heard him last night, didn't we? And he was certainly in a mood to get back at Ron. And you did send him off to fill that petrol can.
I'll just take some pizza up to the kids.
Right. Hello? Yes, it's just for the one night. Thank you.
Well, I tell you what, at least that's one good thing that's come out of this debacle. Poetic justice, I think.
Max, you'll have to give the suit back. Ollie bought it fair and square.
I don't think that's how I'd describe it. You giving away my clothes at some charity auction, well, it suits me better, I think.
Hey, you can't go around looking like that, you know. Why don't you go and see if Ollie's got a proper pair of kicks that he could lend you?
No, it's no problem. I've got loads in the Corkills. I'll go over there later.
No, Jimmy Corkill, he's probably flogged them all by now.
Hello? No, that's fine. I'll hang on.
Hey, that Simpson lot picked the right night to go out, didn't he?
They couldn't believe their eyes when they got back.
David, don't bother getting a room for us. I think Susanna and I prefer to organise our own hotel.
No, you're all right, Maxie. We don't mind slumming it with you. We're all in this together, mate.
Hello? Hang on a minute, would you please? Thanks. It's the Manor Lodge Hotel.
That sounds familiar. Didn't Jeremy and Lavinia have their wedding reception there?
Hello? Oh, you can fit us in. Oh, that's marvellous, thank you. Yes, it's Crosby with an E. Right, no, that's splendid, thank you very much. Right, we'll see you soon. Bye. Well, we're in luck. They had a last-minute cancellation.
Well, I, for one, have never heard of the Manor Lodge, but there again, if it's good enough for Jeremy and Lavinia, I'm sure it's good enough for us. Come on.
Oh, Lord, I've left my car keys in the house.
Oh, so have I.
Likewise, I'm afraid.
No need to worry. Ron, Dicko to the rescue again. You can all come into Moby. The keys are in the shop.
No. No way am I going in that bone shaker. It's probably a death trap anyway. No, we'll get a taxi.
Max, have you got your wallet?
Oh, God, it's in the house.
Yeah, so is my purse.
So it would appear it's going to be the Moby after all, eh? This can't be it.
Well, that's the right street in the A to Z.
Oh,
Going on? Are we there yet? Open the door!
Maxie out. All right, Maxie, all right. Keep your head up.
Oh. Oh, hundreds of hotels in Liverpool, and you have to bring us to this doss house!
I'm afraid it's a matter of any port in a storm, Susanna. It is Christmas. After all, if you don't like it, I suggest you sleep in the Moby.
Yeah. I'll only charge you a tenner a night, Suze.
All right, I give in. Where is he? Jeremy Beadle, eh? Some kind of bad joke, isn't it?
Aye, son.
All right, mate. So, how's the man at the moment, then? You okay after all the excitement last night?
Tell you the truth, son, every time I think about it, I get a funny feeling. Thinking like what would have happened if me and Bing hadn't been there.
I know. You all could have been burned to death. Do you think it was deliberate?
I don't know what to think, mate.
Well, Ron and Jackie are still saying it was Jimmy, you know. I mean, it's terrible, isn't it? The way he automatically gets the blame for everything that goes wrong around here.
I don't know where we're going to get the money to get more Christmas stuff. Do you know we've already spent up?
Well, my half will help us out, won't he?
Oh, I don't want any favours from him, thank you very much. I'm just sick of him ranting on about me dad. Do you know he's been accusing him of all kinds?
Bing's just finding out what time they serve the scran. I hope it's soon and all. My belly thinks my throat's been cut. Don't suppose you got any sweets in your handbag, have you?
Oh, well, I shudder to think what they're going to serve up for dinner. Oh, what are we going to do, Max? I couldn't bear it if you were here for Christmas.
Listen, everybody. I'm afraid I'm the bearer of bad tidings.
Ah, don't tell me. The close has been hit by a random meteorite.
I've just been informed that this modest billet of ours here does not provide an evening meal, only bed and breakfast.
Well, at least we won't all get food poisoning.
Yeah, we'll all just starve to death.
Look, I've had enough of this. I know we haven't got any money, but why don't we take the children to Grant's? I don't want to spend the night in this hovel eating junk food all night when we own our own restaurant.
Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah, we'll all go down to Grant's. Thanks a lot, Maxie. Very generous of you, very festive.
I'm sorry, that's quite out of the question. Christmas is our busiest time of the year. We won't fit everyone in.
I don't see that's a problem, Max. Why don't I just take everyone's order and then Ron can pop down and pick it up in the Moby?
Yeah.
Huey, where are they? Where are those poor homeless refugees?
Here's Julia.
Ah. I saw that pretty Katie Rogers on the close and oh, I couldn't believe my eyes when she told me the terrible news. So I thought I'd come straight over and cheer you all up.
What a relief.
Yeah, love. That's a big one, that. It'll cover 3 people. But don't get any funny ideas. Is that Dolly Sparrow? A casting on's all right, but you can't cast off to save a life. Oh, I brought you some eats, because I wouldn't want you to go hungry after being nearly burnt in your beds. There you are, love. That one's for you. It's a posh one. Lobster biscuit. I got it in a hamper, Christmas 1982. It's got them cretins in.
I think you'll find it's called lobster bisque.
Well, the tills taste the same, no matter what they call it.
Julia, give us a go your soup there.
Hold your horses, you. This one's for you. I got a dozen tins for 30 bob. But all the labels fell off, so I don't know what sort it is, but beggars can't be choosers. Here you are, love. Oh, look what the cat's dragged in.
Let's go have a wet.
Hey, haven't the police caught up with you yet? I thought you'd have been behind bars by now.
What?
Oh, for God's sake, why don't you change the record? How many more times do I have to tell you? I have done nothing wrong.
Oh, no, not much. It's because I've taken everything off you, isn't it, eh? Your son, your wife. You just couldn't stand it. You had to have your revenge.
Me dad didn't do it. It wasn't him.
Leave it, love, it's not worth it. Why don't you think about what you're saying, eh? I mean, if I really wanted revenge for what you've done to me, I'd come after you, wouldn't I? Eh? I wouldn't want to harm anyone else. Doesn't make sense, that.
Then how come your own wife thinks you did it? And she's the one who really knows you. Why don't you face facts? You've got nothing left now. You might as well be in prison because that's the best place for you. And you mark my words. Once that Bobby starts his interviews in the morning, we'll be making sure he knows just who to point the finger at.
Sorry, Mr. Crosby.
Are you sure you don't want a coffee or something?
You're all right, thanks. I've not long had one. Right. You made an allegation yesterday. Said you knew set fire to your dad's house.
Yeah, and I'm sticking by it. It was Jimmy Corkill. I thought you would have arrested him by now.
We thought it best to have a chat with you first.
Well, you must know what sort of character he is. He's got a police record as long as my arm. Haven't you checked his files?
I'm afraid it doesn't work quite like that.
Well, how does it work then? Everyone round here knows what he's like. He's a druggie and a murderer. Anyone will tell you.
Did you actually see Jimmy Corkill around your dad's house on Friday night?
Well, no, I didn't see him.
So what exactly did you see?
Well, nothing. But he did it. I know he did.
You're wasting my time here, love. You can't just go around shooting your mouth off like that. If you don't watch it, you'll get into trouble. If you can come to me with real evidence, not just some vague accusations, then be prepared to listen.
I don't like a fried brekkie, eh? I feel it sticking to me ribs.
I'll tell you what. One thing you've got to give these places. At least they know how to make a good fry-up. Tell you, it's not often I get me laughing gear around a full Monty.
I don't know the pair of you can sit there stuffing your faces without a care in the world. After what you've done to me, Dad.
Look, Lindsay, I know all this must be dead hard for you to take, love. But you've got to try and come to terms with what your dad's done. And is. Now, they're going to lock him up for attempted murder. And they'll be locking him up for quite a few years. So the sooner you can forget about him, the better.
Right, just to keep you all informed, I'm off to the close now to get an update on progress, and I'll report back later with full details.
Oh, why can't we just go home? It's driving me mad not knowing how bad the damage is. I want to get back and sort it all out.
Well, I don't want to raise your hopes, darling. You'll only get disappointed.
Hey, Julia. You're a bit of a dark horse, aren't you, love? What are you doing here? I mean, your house hasn't burned down at all, has it?
Hey, you, Ron Dixon, don't you sit there making them snide incinerations.
So what's your excuse, then?
I've just come here on a mission of mercy.
Julia is here in her official capacity, providing succour for we poor exiles.
What? Oh, yeah, I did come here to provide what Dave had just said. And that's why I can claim all my outgoings from the BRA fund.
You what?
If you have any complaints, I suggest you submit them in writing through the usual channels.
Hey, hang on. I am the usual channels.
Look, do we have to have this bickering at the breakfast table? You're worse than the children. All I want is some breakfast.
Fairly good, mate.
I wonder if they do any muesli.
Oh, I had that once years ago. I really lined the guinea pig's cage with it.
Well, I'll just set up the toast.
Morning. Sorry to interrupt your breakfast. We've got some good news.
What, at last we're going home?
Oh, actually, no. But we salvaged something of the Dixons. I believe you're particularly worried about it.
Oh, nice one, me guitar.
Nice one, mate.
If I'd have known the top brass was coming, I'd have put on my lippy.
So, have you any news as to when we can go home?
Sorry, still carrying out our investigations. I'm afraid we're no nearer to finding our arsonist.
Hey, Corker was here last night. He's got more front than Blackpool, him. Showing his murdering face round here.
We'll probably be having a chat with Mr. Corkill later.
Inspector, I fear Mr. Dixon may be jumping to conclusions.
Oh, too right he is. You've got a nerve, you have, treating me dad like this. You've got no proof or anything. I'm not listening to this anymore. Come on, Kyles.
Look, all we did was point the police in the right direction. Now it's up to them to go out and prove it.
I've already spoken to your daughter, Jackie. We've ascertained she didn't actually see anything. Now we need to have a chat with the rest of you.
Well, actually, I was the first person at the scene of the crime.
Of course. But I need to speak to Mr. Dixon first. Then Mr. Farnham.
Hey, you've already spoke to Mr. Dixon. And I've told you who did it. Now all you've got to do is get round there and pick him up. And if I were you, I'd do it quick. Before he does a runner.
Sen, I am desperate here. I'm being stitched, aren't I?
Jimmy, think about what you're asking here. You want me to give you a false alibi. Now, if you were innocent, you wouldn't need one.
No, you've got it wrong, Mick. I'm asking you because I haven't even got an alibi. I was in on me Todd in front of the telly.
Well, don't get yourself in any deeper, mate. I mean, just tell them the truth.
Oh, yeah. And they're going to believe me, aren't they, eh? With my track record. Oh, come on. Look, what is it, a month since our little Jimmy died, eh? Think about it, lads, will you? I'd have to be some sort of major Looney Tune to want to hurt me family. They're all I've got left.
I know that, but to be honest, Jimmy, you'd have got a motive, haven't you? And no one would blame you for eating Ron after what he did.
Please, lads. Just say I was here on Friday night. Come on, Sin. You could say you came in for a pizza and you saw me. Just help me get everyone off me back, please.
Aye. Oh, at least you got that thing back, eh?
Yeah, it's about the only thing of mine that's been salvaged.
Yeah.
That and my manuscript.
Oh, good. That survived and all, did it?
Yeah, Lindsay had it over in her mum's. I'd gone off my head, that had gone up in smoke.
So someone was smiling down on you after all, eh?
Yeah, I suppose so. So how's Bev taking it then?
Haven't heard from her yet. I've left messages for her all over the place, but...
Well, listen, if you do see her, keep it away from Jackie and Lindsay, eh?
How do you mean?
Well, you know what she's like. She's a drama queen, isn't she? And if she finds out Jimmy Corker's had anything to do with that fire, she'll string the lot of them up.
Yeah, and the last thing I want is for Jackie to be upset. She's bad enough as it is.
So when do you reckon we'll be back in the house, then?
Your guess is as good as mine, son. But I hope you got it soon, because I am sick and tired of being shacked up with these flaming Farnhams.
Look, that isn't enough. Do I have to tell you one more time?
Just do as your mummy says, yeah? Now!
Max, they are driving me mad, cooped up in this awful place. Can't you do something?
Gladly, if I can just have 5 minutes alone with that Jimmy Corker.
I want to go home. There's nothing to do in this dump.
Look, as soon as Grandad Crosby and Daddy have seen the people in charge, we will go home, I promise.
Well, will we be home for Christmas? Please, Daddy, can we?
Tell you what. Why don't we all go into town and do some shopping?
Yes!
Darling, the shops will be packed. It's nearly Christmas.
Exactly. And goodness knows what sort of condition the children's presents will be in after the fire. We have to replace them, Max.
Oh, well, can we eat out as well?
I'd love to.
See the Christmas lights.
Well, I'm sorry, you're going to have to count Daddy out, because Daddy has got to work.
Leaving Mummy to entertain the troops, I suppose.
Well, I'm sorry, Susanna, but I do have a restaurant to run.
Well, that wouldn't be my restaurant by any chance, would it?
Chef is expecting me.
And we mustn't let Chef down, must we?
Quite.
So if anyone's escaping to the luxury of grants, it's me. Be sure to tell Daddy where you want him to go now. Bye.
Look, I'd offer you a cup of tea, but I'm not hanging round. I'm getting out of here before the busies show up.
Jimmy, is that wise? Surely if you just leave, people will see that as the action of a guilty man.
Well, everyone's made up their minds already, haven't they, eh? It's terrible, this. I mean, Bing, I don't expect to win a prize for being Mr. Popularity or anything, but I can't believe people round here would have me down for an arsonist. As if I'd murder my own family in cold blood. Do they think I'm a psycho or something?
Yes, it is far-fetched, I agree, but unfortunately Ron Dixon seems to have convinced himself. And, if you don't mind my saying so, you do have rather a checkered past.
Yeah. Look, I know I've done some stupid things. Played the big man. Out there selling drugs and that. But then, I never even stopped to think about the consequences. I never thought about all them lives I was wrecking. Look, Bing, it's no secret. I've caused people's deaths. I mean, can you imagine what that feels like? You never get over something like that. And you certainly don't set out to do it again. That's why I knew I had to change. And not just for myself, but for my family. I've put them through some terrible things over the years. I wanted them to be proud of me. You know, Bing, sometimes I look at myself and I think, what right have I got to be here? Alive after what I've done. I couldn't do anything to harm Jackie. I've never stopped loving her. I mean, she's part of me, and our Lindsay. Bing, that girl is so precious to me. She knows what I've done. How I've screwed my life up. But she still loves me. She trusts me in spite of everything. I mean, I'd never do anything now to lose that, because it's the one thing I've got left in my life that's worth anything. So when people slag me off, you know, and say, oh, there goes Jimmy Corkle, you know, couldn't give a crap about anyone. Yeah, well, they don't know how wrong they are.
I believe you, Jimmy. I think you're telling the truth.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Better make myself scarce. Oh, God, this is it. They're coming for me. I'm getting out of here.
Jimmy, listen. Please, tell the police what you've just told me. I know they'll believe you.
Give Jackie and Linz a message, will you, Bing? Tell them I love them. And I'm sorry.
Whoa! Where do you think you're going? Come on, friend. You and I need a little informal chat. Look what I found. Go on.
Inspector, he didn't do it, you know. Mr. Corkhill is the victim of malicious gossip.
Thank you, Mr. Crosby. If you'd be so kind. We've talked to a few people now about this fire, and your name keeps coming up time and time again. And now we find a petrol can just sitting outside your back door. Looks bad, doesn't it?
Well, I've got a record, haven't I? Anything goes wrong within a 50-mile radius and my name's in the frame, that's the way it is. Give a dog a bad name.
If anyone's got a motive to torch Mr. Dixon's house, you have. Can't be easy. Your wife living with him just doors away. It must torture you knowing that she's there with him when she should be with you.
Yeah. Well, if you must know, it's a nightmare. I can't even bear to think about it. But that's no reason to try and see it out of the way, is it?
The thrill will get a bit too much, eh? Having to see them together day in, day out.
No.
Come on, tell the truth. I bet you couldn't stand it, could you? And you thought of a way to fix it, didn't you? Permanently. Didn't do a very good job of hiding the evidence, though, did you?
Look, I swear I never burned that house down. Look, that isn't even my petrol can. I was just filling up my boss's van, that's all. I wasn't even here when it happened. I've got an alibi, honest.
OK. Where were you?
I was working Friday night. In, the pizza parlour. It's on the parade.
Is there anyone who can substantiate that?
Yeah. Mick Johnson, my boss. Oh, and Sinbad called in as well.
Sinbad the sailor, is that? I suppose Mickey Mouse put in an appearance as well.
His name's Thomas Sweeney. He's got a shop on the parade. Lecky Place.
Mates of yours, are they?
They're my neighbours.
Check it out, will you? They back it up. That's it. You'll be in the clear.
Surely you don't think it was him, Mike?
What? Of course it was him.
He's me dad.
Oh, some father that one is, torching me dad's place when you were all still asleep in bed.
Linz, he could have killed us if me dad wouldn't have woke up when he did.
He didn't do it. He wouldn't. Not with us still in the house.
Oh, yeah? So some mad arsonist just appeared, eh, and picked on me dad's place because he didn't like the colour of the paintwork?
Well, it might not have been Jimmy, though.
Of course it was him.
Well, remember you said that when my watch went missing out the bungalow? Jimmy never did it that time.
And what about Shane, eh? Are you saying that it wasn't Corkhill who gave him them drugs that killed him?
Well, yeah, but...
And you know how he feels about your mum moving in with me dad, don't you?
God's sake, Mike. My dad's just lost his only son and his wife. How do you expect him to feel?
Yeah, and that's more than enough motive for the likes of him.
It must have been him, Linz.
No matter what has gone on, my dad wouldn't risk killing anyone.
Oh, have you got a short memory or what? He killed our Tony, didn't he? And he got away scot-free.
Jackie, that was the drugs, and you know it was. He was out of his mind.
Yeah, but he still had the sense to lie his way out of it for months, didn't he?
I expected that from everyone else, but not from you. Listen, I'm telling you, if you don't help me dad get out of this, I can't see a future for us.
This has got nothing to do with you and me, Linz.
He's a lying, murdering get. And this time, he's going to get what he deserves.
Good news, everyone. I've just arranged for the over-55s carolers to come down here and provide us with an evening of good cheer. Lindsay? What on earth's the matter?
She's having trouble facing facts, Mr. Crosby. She doesn't want to hear the truth.
Ron? Bev? What are you doing here?
Julia told me about the fire. I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm terrific. Given the fact that my house is burned down and we're all out in the street, like.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, Lord, no. It's me. I'm sorry. Come on, better come in.
I know he's been his own worst enemy all these years.
especially since he got mixed up in the drugs. No one around here's ever really given him a chance. Anything goes wrong or something goes missing, and it's always down to me dad.
I'm afraid you're probably right, Lindsay. You see, it's only too easy to point the finger when there's a tailor-made suspect to hand.
I know he's been mixed up in all kinds in his life. But I'm telling you, since me and Mike have been back from Bangkok, he's really tried to make a go of things. He's changed, Mr. Crosby. Getting the job in the pizza parlour and even helping everyone with all the drugs counselling. There's just a whole other side to him that people don't seem to see. You don't know what he went through, trying to sort out our little Jimmy.
I can imagine. And I want you to know that, having spoken to your father, I believe he's telling the truth.
He never started that fire at the Dixons. I know he didn't. He'd never hurt me or Kylie.
Of course he wouldn't.
Then you've got to help him, Mr. Crosby. Because if he goes into prison again, it'll destroy him.
How's Jackie? Only, Julia said she was in the Aussie.
Yeah, well, she's better than she was, thank God. Thought I'd lost her for a while back there, you know. She was just laying in my arms, hardly breathing. Don't know what I'd have done if she'd have... Sorry, love, I wasn't thinking.
She will be all right, though.
Yeah, she'll be back home tomorrow with a bit of luck.
I'm sorry, Ron.
At least you and Josh were out of it, though. I hate to think what would have happened if I hadn't woke up when I did.
Went to the house yesterday. It was a mess. Everything just ruined.
It'll take weeks to get it right.
Found this on the grass.
Casa Bevron.
Jimmy, you got that little fella by my mum's to make it for us.
Yeah.
Now it's all ruined, isn't it? Curtains, me borders, the carpets we chose together. Just everything, isn't it?
Come on, Bev, don't be upsetting yourself.
Can't believe it, Ron. I mean, one minute we're living there, me, you and Josh, a proper family, and the next...
At least there's one bright speck on the horizon. The scumbag who did this is going to get his just desserts.
You know, started the fire.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy Corkle, had to be. And if I have anything to do with it, he's going to be going down for a long, long time.
Let's get this straight, gentlemen. You, Mr. Sweeney, didn't actually see Corkle on Friday until after the fire had started. Is that correct?
Yeah, but he was in the house, like he said. I saw him come out.
But after the fire had started?
Yeah.
And you, Mr. Johnson, last saw Corkle just before you closed this place up for the night?
Yeah, it was on a delivery in my van.
The same van that, according to our friend Corkle, ran out of petrol when he was on his way home. Which is why he claims me carrying the petrol can when you saw him.
Yeah, but like he said, he ran out of petrol.
And just because he had the can, it doesn't mean that he tortured on Dicko's place.
It's common knowledge. There's no love lost between the pair of them.
Yeah, but that was between him and Ron.
Look, Jimmy would never risk hurting his family. He loves them.
Love can lead men to do strange things, Mr. Sweeney, including arson and attempted murder.
Yeah, well, not with Jimmy. Absolutely no way.
You don't know that, Mr. Sweeney. And if Corkle wasn't responsible, then who was? Jimmy Corkle. Nick him.
You gotta be joking, Big. That slimy get Corkle tried to murder us all in our beds.
All I'm asking is that on this particular occasion, you consider the possibility that Jimmy Corkhill, too, is a victim of this terrible crime.
Hey, no way, Bing. Now, look, you could talk till you're blue in the face, but as far as I'm concerned, the Bizzies have got the right man. They've charged them, haven't they?
Oh, for heaven's sake, Ron. Wrongful arrest isn't exactly unheard of.
So, who do you think did it then, if it wasn't Jimmy Corkle?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just far more concerned that an innocent man shouldn't suffer.
Suffer? Corkhill suffer? Don't you make me laugh. I suppose next thing you'd be telling me that poor Jimmy wasn't responsible for killing my son.
Of course I'm not, Ron. But maybe you are allowing the way you feel about him to cloud your judgment.
Yeah, and maybe I'm not. Now listen, Jimmy Corkill hates my guts. And as far as I'm concerned, the feeling is mutual.
You can't seriously believe that he'd be prepared to murder his own child, not to mention his wife and granddaughter, just to get back at you.
I wouldn't put anything past him.
The man is innocent.
Look, just because Corkill's taken you for a fool, don't come here giving me sob stories and half-baked ideas, because they're not going to wash.
I can see I'm just wasting my breath talking to you.
Yeah, but it looks like that, doesn't it, Bing?
I only hope the pair of you can live with your consciences when Jimmy Corkill ends up in prison for a crime he didn't commit.
Hey! Corkill is as guilty as hell, and nothing you or anybody else says is going to convince me otherwise.
How long are you going to keep me here?
He'll go before the magistrates tomorrow and be formally charged.
Look, I swear to you, it wasn't me.
Fool the other one, Jimmy. You've a record as long as the Mersey.
Yeah, I know. But not for anything like this. I wouldn't. With my own family in there.
Not such a good career move then, Jimmy. Join the big league now, because you're about to add arson and attempted murder to your CV.
I tell you what, Bev, if I've got any say in it, that low-life Corkill will spend the rest of his life rotting in some prison cell.
But what if Dave's right, eh? Jimmy didn't do it.
Oh, not you and all.
But Ron, it mightn't have been him. Could be some other scally with a grudge against you.
Like who?
Well, I don't know. It could be anyone, couldn't it? Some woman that you've upset, or... Dee Dee. It's Dee Dee, isn't it? It's a crime of passion.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Bev. Why would Dee Dee want to do something like that? She just got engaged to that Tom fella.
Yeah, but what if it was, eh? I mean, she could be dangerous, unhinged.
Dee Dee, give over, will you?
Let's go away, Ron. Just you and me and Josh. Let's get away before everyone finds out.
Finds out about what?
I know what it must be like, Ron. I know how Dee Dee felt having some other woman in her home. It was like all my life I'd had this dream of living somewhere like Casa Ron. It was like I had a picture in my head. I loved you, Ron. I really, really loved you.
I know you did, love, I know.
How could you do it to me, Ron? How could you take it away from me like that?
I'm sorry.
I couldn't stand it. Like Jackie Corkill in my house with my fella.
Bev, what are you going on about?
I wasn't thinking straight, was I? I was confused and I was upset. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
What are you saying, Bev?
Nothing. I mean...
It was you, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
I didn't mean to do it, Ron.
Oh, my God, no.
I'm sorry, Ron. It was me. I was the one who paid Casa Befra. Ron?
What are you doing here? Come to revisit the scene of the crime, have you?
No.
Because if you're out, Bev, come in. Come in and have a good look at my home. Because all this is down to you.
Oh, yeah. And what about you, eh, in your little fling with Jackie Corkill?
This could have been Jackie. Because that's how close she came. That close to being burnt alive. By you.
What?
You didn't hang around to see her being carried out, did you, Bev?
Ron, I didn't mean...
And what about little Kylie, eh? You never thought twice about her either, did you? Or me, or Michael, or Lindsay, if it comes to that. The best day's work I ever did in my life was getting shot at you.
Ron, where are you going?
I'm going back to the bed and breakfast to get the smell of all this out of my nostrils.
We need to talk.
No. No, it's too late for all that, Bev. The best thing you can do is stop here and think about all the people who could have died because of your stupid, childish jealousy.
all right, Dad? Dad, you look terrible. Oh, I didn't get much sleep, you know.
I don't suppose poor Jimmy Corkill did either.
He'd be going mad locked up in there.
Can I go and see my granddad?
Not today, I'm afraid, Poppet. You all right, Ron? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
Bev's seen the same one as well. I'll just see what she wants.
Poor Ron. He does seem to be taking this rather badly.
So what do you reckon, then?
Well, if the busies have got Jimmy under lock and key, they won't bother with anybody else, will they? Must be looking for evidence.
I don't know. I feel like Burgess and McLean.
Come on, Sim, we've done the right thing.
I hope Jimmy sees it like that.
Look, we can't afford to get mixed up in stuff like this. I mean, this is serious, Sim.
Yeah, but Jimmy's a mate, isn't he?
We never said we'd give him an alibi, you know.
Yeah, well, maybe we should have done. I mean, at least the poor lad would have been in the clear then.
And what if we had lied to the busies? It wouldn't have taken them long to suss out that we weren't with Jimmy when the fire started. Me and you could have been up to our necks in it and all.
Yeah, I know. So do you think he could have done it?
I don't know, mate.
I mean, I can't see Jimmy wanting that on his conscience. I mean, his own family. I mean...
Well, I hope I'm wrong, Sim. But I think Jimmy's going to be away for quite a while.
So, what are you going to do?
I don't know, Bev. I lay awake all night thinking about what you told me. I still can't believe you did it. Never realised I hate you that much.
I honestly thought the house was empty, Ron. I mean, it seemed so quiet. I thought you had all gone out. I had to do something to get back at you. I mean, the house was me and you. All that time we spent in there.
Suppose I spent most of it off expecting you to go at any minute. I mean, it was all a bit of a joke, wasn't it, Bev? What with me being old enough to be your father. I don't know, maybe I never really let myself believe it at last.
I really loved you, Ron.
Yeah. I know you did, Bev.
It wouldn't have been so bad if it wasn't Jackie Corkill. But I felt like a fool, like the pair of you were laughing at me behind my back.
It wasn't like that, Bev. Me and Jackie Corkill are good mates.
Right. And we weren't, eh?
Yes, of course we were, but all I'm saying is, me and Jackie, it just happened.
And it wasn't your fault, was it, Ron?
I'm sorry, Bev. I love her, I can't help it.
So, where does that leave me, eh? Now you know I'm the one that started the fire.
I've had all kinds going through my head since yesterday. Do you realise that the police could come and arrest you at any minute? I mean, have you thought about that? It's attempted murder, you know.
I know, Ron, but I really believe the house was empty, I swear to you.
What if somebody saw you?
Well, they couldn't have, could they? Otherwise they wouldn't have arrested Jimmy Corkill.
But he didn't do it, did he?
I know, Ron. What happens if they take me away, eh? What about Josh?
Bev, Jimmy Corkill is innocent, love. We can't even let him take the blame for something he didn't do. Because if he did and the truth came out later, don't you see? Things would be even worse for me and you then.
What are you going to do?
Bev, I don't know, love. I honestly don't know.
But my dad loves you, Mum. You can't honestly think he'd want to hurt you like this.
I don't know what to think of him, Mum.
Even if he was trying to get back at you and Ron, he'd never risk hurting me and Kylie, and you know that.
So why have the police arrested and charged him then? They were just picking innocent person up off the street, you know.
Mum, they only got onto him because of what Ron and Jackie Dixon said to them. They'd never have arrested him if it hadn't been for them too.
The busies would have got round to your dad sooner or later, look. You know they would.
You really think he did it, don't you?
Clint, I've spent the whole of my married life defending your dad. Listening to him swear he was innocent, making excuses for him, and I'm tired of it. You've had a taste of it with Gary, haven't you? You know how hard it is.
But, Mum, he told the police where he was Friday night.
What sort of an alibi is that? Dozing in front of the door.
He never started the fire.
Don't you think I want to believe that? Lindsay, I know what this is doing to you, love, because I've been there. I've lay praying that you'd have come up with some sort of proof that this time he had nothing to do with it. state your dad's been in since our little Jimmy. And then me and Ron. I don't know what your dad's capable of anymore.
Not this, Mum.
Maybe it's all for the best, eh?
Mum.
How long would he get, Linz? A few years at the most. You know, when he shoved that DJ at the club for selling drugs, he said that was for his own good. Well, maybe this is what your dad needs. Just one final lesson, eh? Maybe this time it'll be all over.
So would you mind telling me, Mr. Dixon, how come you never mentioned this before?
I suppose with everything that had gone on, you know, the upset and all, I just forgot.
You forgot?
Yeah, with the trauma. Post-traumatic stress thingy, I think they call it. I mean, it wasn't until I was going through it all with Bev, she still got stuff at the house, that I actually did remember. You see, I was trying to picture it all, and I couldn't sleep, and I suddenly remembered seeing them.
So there you were, stood at the window counting sheep, and these two lads just popped into your head out of nowhere.
Well, yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
And what was it they were wearing, eh? A pair of woolly hats.
Look, I saw them, I'm telling you, OK? Now, I remember going to the window, and there they were, running across the close with all the stuff that they'd stolen from the house.
And did anyone else see them?
No. But I don't know, because that's when I saw the smoke. And, you know, the rest of the night's just a blare with trying to get everyone out, and Jackie being unconscious. It must have been delayed shock.
So we've only your word for this, Mr. Dixon.
Well, except that I did have a word with the fire officer, and there is lots of stuff missing at the house.
Oh, why? What exactly?
A me watch, a radio, that carriage clock, and some of me CDs.
And can anyone vouch for that?
Yeah, I can.
So why did these so-called burglars torch the house?
Well, you know, they're not like the old-style burglars, are they, these kids? You know, they don't care what damage they do they? Arson, murder, it's all the same to them.
And you're prepared to sign a statement to this effect? You do understand, don't you? That giving false evidence is a serious offence.
Yeah, I do.
Right. I'll arrange to have an officer take your statements. You'd be pleased to know you're free to go, Mr. Corkill.
Oh, aye.
I said on your way, sunshine. All charges have been dropped. There have been developments.
You are? I can go, like.
Must be Christmas, eh, Corkill?
Right. Sure you got everything?
It's all in here, Dad. Can I put some new Christmas tree up when we get home?
Sweetheart, you can have whatever you like. You've still got a home. Right. Everything? In the taxi. Come on. Come on, Matthew.
What's going on?
Ah! Just had a visit from Santa David.
And?
We can finally go home.
Oh, at last. I'll spend another night in that dreadful place.
Yeah, well, we don't have to now.
Oh, just think no more lumpy beds.
Cold pizzas and cola.
Or the resident redcoat organising fun and games.
Yeah, bliss.
This calls for a very special celebration when we get home, darling.
Mm-hmm. Just the two of us, eh?
Mm.
Oh, I thought you were going without me then.
Wouldn't dream of it, Julia.
You wouldn't mind taking a seat while your statement's prepared, Mr. Dixon?
Yeah, sure.
It's not too late to change it, you know.
Why would I want to do that?
Because we both know the whole thing's a fairy story, don't we? There never were two kids, were there?
What, you mean you think that I'd put my name to a pack of lies?
I don't know, Mr. Dixon. You tell me. Couldn't be your protecting someone, could it? Someone not a million miles from here. And the public wonder why we don't like getting involved in domestics. Like trying to unravel a plate of spaghetti carbonara.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
No. Of course you don't, Mr. Dixon. Think about how lucky you've been, considering.
Considering what?
That I can't prove anything one way or the other.
Thank you for what you've done. I can't believe you've done it for me.
What, you mean perjured myself? Put my signature to a pack of lies? No, neither can I, Bev. I can't believe what you did either.
I'm sorry, Ron. I was just hurt and upset. I didn't expect any of this to happen.
No, you didn't. And look, as far as anybody else is concerned, it didn't. Have you got that? This is just between me and you.
I know, Ron.
And if I were you, I'd spend the rest of my life praying it stays that way.
But I don't understand, Dad. Up until yesterday, you were dead sure it was Jimmy Corker who started that fire.
Yeah, you'd the one who got him arrested in the first place.
Yeah, well, we were wrong then, weren't we?
Yeah, well, I think it's all dead dodgy. And how come you never mentioned seeing these two scallies before?
Well, I must have just forgot, you know, put it to the back of my mind, you know, with all the upset and that.
Dad, you don't just forget something like that.
Michael, I don't know. Sometimes your mind plays tricks on you. Sometimes you believe what you want to believe. Must have been all that false memory thingy that got me all confused, like.
Yeah, well, it stinks.
Oh, Max. Everything's soaking wet.
Had a flood. Not a fire. Well, look at the carpet. Look at the sofa.
It'll be those fire bobbies with the muddy boots. I've seen it all before during the war. That keen they were to get their hoses out.
Well, thank heavens this has survived.
Oh, young Peter had one of them. Dead proud of it he was and all. Always on about his tweeters and woofers.
Max, look at them.
Look.
Oh.
At least everything is intact. Well, more or less, anyway. It's just a case of drying everything out.
Oh, thank goodness we topped up the insurance when we swapped the mortgage over.
Yeah, I'll get on to the broker tomorrow and get some professional cleaners in and get this mess sorted out.
My babies are all wet, Mummy. And my computer's wrecked. It's soaking wet.
Oh, they've been upstairs as well.
Well, one thing's for sure. We can't possibly stay here.
No, I'm not spending Christmas in that dreadful B&B, Max.
We won't, I promise. Even if we end up on the other side of the country, I'll find us somewhere decent this time.
All out.
There's Carlos. There's a good girl.
Oh, Dad. Hiya. Oh, I didn't know when I'd see you again.
It's all right, love, a moment.
Oh, God.
Hiya, babes. Oh, give your granddad a big kiss, eh? Oh, yes.
I just want to say, welcome home, Jimmy.
Mr. Crosby was on your side all along.
Thanks, man.
The hell is he doing here?
They say the victim always returns to the scene of the crime. It gives them some sort of reverse satisfaction.
Well, we'll see about that. Well, I hope you're satisfied. Have you seen what you've done to my home?
It wasn't me.
The whole place is absolutely soaked through. The curtains, the carpet, the three-piece suite, even the children's Christmas presents, for heaven's sake.
Maxie, you've got to...
No, it's all right, Ron. You keep out of this. Haven't you an ounce of decency? Have you one tiny bit of humanity left? Because people like... No, scum like you wreck people's lives. Do you know that? Do you actually care because it was left to me? You'd be locked away forever.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Max, shut up, will you? Before you make an even bigger fool of yourself.
Jimmy didn't start that fire.
But you said that it was...
Apparently, our friend Mr. Dixon got it wrong. It seems he now remembers seeing 2 young tearaways running away from the house just after the fire was started.
But people like you, with your petty little minds and your self-righteousness, you don't want to believe that, do you? Do you know, not one of you knows the first thing about humanity and decency. Come on, Dad. They're not worth bothering with.
Well, I didn't know. I mean, well, you said, didn't you, that he was in police custody?
Yeah, well, he's not now, Max, because he didn't do it this time.
Well, I hope you'll all have the good grace to apologize to Jimmy for what you've made him go through.
Oh, down you go. Hey. Are you going to go and play with your toys for a minute, darling? I'll follow you.
Didn't think I'd be staying in this place for a while.
Oh, you're home now, Dad. It's all over.
You sure about that?
Of course I am. You've done nothing wrong, and the police know that now.
That lot out there will take a bit of convincing now, won't they? And your mum. I mean, she thought I did it as well. Can't say I blame her. After what I put her through all these years.
But, Dad, you didn't do it. My mum will find that out.
Bit late for that now, innit? As usual.
Come on, Dad, don't. It's Christmas.
Yeah, I know.
One me and Mike never expected to be back in Liverpool for.
Been quite a year, eh, kid?
Yeah. At least we're together again, eh, Dad?
You're right. Let's make it the best crazy ever. Hey?
I just don't know where to start.
The curtains, coordinated bits and pieces.
Bev, you're going to have to stop doing this.
I know, Ron, but I've ruined it, haven't I? I mean, look at this.
Look, if you keep on like this, people round here are going to start suspecting something.
No, we just can't help it. That's all.
You all right, Dad?
Yeah, love, yeah.
I hope you're well covered on the insurance, Dad.
Oh, it's 10 times worse than the farmhands. Oh, I bet you'll be glad to be out as all, won't you, eh, love?
Just go inside, see what it's like.
Bev, be careful in there, love.
Total shambles, Ron.
Where are we going to stay?
Back at the B&B.
What, for Crimbo? Is that the kip in the shed?
Well, there is one place, of course, not a million miles away.
Oh, hey, I mean, we won't all fit in the bungalow.
Of course we will. Rachel's away, isn't she?
Yeah, but it's not fair to use a room like that.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind. Season of goodwill and all that. And I am still the owner and the landlord.
Jack, it won't be for long, love, just till we get somewhere sorted.
Needs must, I'm afraid, my dear.
Oh, it'd be lovely for you all, won't it? A great big happy family Christmas.
I think we'd better walk over to the bungalow and get things organised. Come on.
Jackie, you all right, love?
Yeah.
Why didn't you ring me from the Aussie? I had to pick you up in the Moby.
I'm fine.
Good, come on, I'll get our Jackie to put the kettle on.
No, Ron. I only came to tell you I'm not stopping here.
No, it's all right, love, it's sorted. We're staying at our Jackie's.
No, I didn't mean that. I'm spending Christmas at Val's.
At Val's? What for?
I just need to get away for a bit, you know.
Well, let's go to a hotel then. Somewhere dead posh, all of us together. Our Mike, Lindsay, little Kylie.
No, Ron, I can't. Not after everything that's happened, you know. I just... Look, I've got to go, because Val's waiting for me, you know.
Jackie, please.
I'm sorry, Ron. Listen, everything's ruined over there. I've got to get what's left from here.
Where's Jackie Corkle off to, then? Back to that now, Mark.
No, she's not. She's going round to their Val's. She's going to spend Christmas with her.
Just give him a crimbo snog, is she?
All right, Bev, leave it out, eh?
Oh, some partner she is. First sniff of trouble, she's off.
Well, she can't stay here, can she? She's just come out of hospital. I can't expect her to bunk down on some sleeping bag on the floor.
Thought she'd be used to slumming it. Being married to Jimmy Corkle for all those years.
Hey, don't you think you've done enough damage already?
I said I was sorry, Ron.
Yeah. Sorry for burning me home down and nearly murdering us all in our beds.
Hey, I didn't start this, you know. You drove me to it.
Oh, me? You are lovely, you are. I lied to the police to get you off the hook, and now it's my fault.
You betrayed me. You went behind my back and you treated me like dirt.
Not now, Bev, please.
Oh, sorry. Don't want me embarrassing you in front of your bit of fluff.
Hey, Jackie, what are you doing with that waste of space? Thought you with my fella now, or did you just fancy a bit of a change for Christmas?
All right, Bev, shut it.
I won't. No one treats me like that.
Bev!
Who you want to?
Bev,
Hey,
you
what you
leave
want
yourself
to
the hell out of it.
Now, listen. You leave it, you hear? Or I might just regress lines to the busies for you.
I loved you, Ron. I really loved you. And when no one said it at work, I stood by you. And have you repaid me, eh? Replacing me, chucking me out on me here with her, of all people.
We've been through all this. It's over.
Me doing this, that's how much you hurt me. That's what drove me to it. Look, Ron, is there any chance that me and you, we could just give it a go and see how it goes? Don't take anything too fast.
Bev, I'm very sorry. No. I've made my decision, and that's it.
I'll go then. Happy Christmas, Ron. Enjoy your life.
I can't believe you thought I'd started that fire.
I wasn't sure, you know. What with... I'm sorry, Jim.
It's all right. Not exactly husband of the year, am I? Listen, I was thinking, instead of getting off to your Val's, why don't you spend Christmas here? With Linz and me?
I don't know.
Can't it be made up? All of us back together like a real family.
No, I can't, Jimmy. It wouldn't work. I'm sorry.
Brookside's back tomorrow, Wednesday and Friday at 8:30, and the omnibus this week is on Sunday at 5:05.
George, where are you going?
Out.
Where?
Are we into town, Christmas shopping?
Oh, well, I just want us to go out together, you know, celebrate your non-pregnancy.
I've got to go.
Well, hold on 5 minutes, I'll come with you.
No!
There we go. Well, that's excellent. Thank you. Good. All in position. Won't take long to clear up this mess.
Yeah, but we're still not going to be ready for us to sleep in there tonight, are we?
Oh, not to worry, Michael, old son. I have a contingency plan. Right. Check on the rest of the stuff inside.
Look, Linz, there's no point giving us all dirty looks.
Sorry your dad was wrongly accused, but he's off the uke now, isn't he?
Only by the skin of his teeth. Mike, I'm just fed up with everyone blaming him whenever something goes wrong.
How is he?
Like you care?
Linz, I've said I'm sorry. It's just that, do you think we'll be able to sleep over there till our house is fixed up?
Well, me and Kylie are gonna stay there, but,
But what? We've got to sleep somewhere, haven't we?
Well, I just think he's still a little bit touchy with you all thinking he caused the fire.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I need to see someone.
Well, if you don't mind hanging on a sec, the receptionist will be with you in a minute.
No, you don't understand. I need to speak to a doctor, anyone. It can't wait.
Well, it's okay. I'll handle this, Kath. Look, I'm Anne Cassidy, the clinic advisor. I don't know if you've spoken to someone already, but what you normally do is book an appointment.
No, please, I need to see someone.
Well, we're actually very busy.
Please.
Okay, look. I'll see if I can squeeze you in somewhere.
Jackie, what are you doing? I thought you weren't coming in today.
I couldn't just sit around in our valves doing nothing.
But it's too early to come back to work, love. You've had a rough time.
Ron, I'm too here with kids' programmes and old films. It's driving me mad.
What am I going to do with you then? Listen, about tomorrow, you know, Christmas dinner and that. Our Jackie's invited us all round to the bungalow.
I don't think I'm up to it, Ron.
Oh, come on, love.
I'm not in the mood for parties.
It's been an awful lot to me, you know, after the fire and everything.
Like, I'm working in the morning.
What, they've got you working?
Someone's got to do it.
Well, can't you get out of it? For me?
As short as it is, Ron.
Well, how about if you come back after your shift?
Oh, all right. I'll try my best.
Thanks, love. You won't regret it. It'll be a Christmas to remember. See you later. All right, love.
Hey, Ron.
Hiya, Mum. Hi, love. How are you? How are you? You mean? I couldn't believe it when my Auntie Val told me you come back into work.
Got to keep busy, love.
Mum, about Christmas, is there any chance of you coming over to my dad's with me and Kylie, just for a bit of dinner?
I'm meeting elsewhere.
Ron's. Well, what about if you have dinner with Ron and then come over to us?
Lindsay, I'm working in the morning. I'm going to Ron's later on.
You're working Christmas Day?
I volunteered.
Why?
Why not? Lost my son, left my husband. Ron will be running around trying to give me the best Christmas ever, and honest, love, I'm not up to it. Look, you and Kylie, you look after your dad for me, okay?
Okay, then. We have to establish a couple of things in this first consultation. Chiefly, we have to confirm that you actually are pregnant.
Well, I am. I've done a test.
Yes, I know. I'm sure you have. But we're obliged to do our own, and once that's confirmed, then we have to assess just how many weeks pregnant you actually are.
Well, how long will that take?
Not too long.
Look, you have to understand, I have to have this done today. It can't wait.
Okay. Well, I'll go and get the specimen bottle now. Then we'll at least have got stage 1 sorted out, right?
Of course, I haven't forgotten about the Christmas Carol choir. Julia never misses an opportunity to remind me, and I've been practicing. What about this? Once in a royal David city stood a lowly cattle shed.
You're a better man than I am, Gunga Jin.
Hello, Julia.
Would you believe the mess of a fire can make? Oh, this happened to Dolly once, you know. Paraphonita went up, burned all her courses, and husband's first gabardine Mac. And the smell lingered for months.
Really?
Now, I've just come to make sure that you're all set for tonight. The over 55s are so excited.
Can't wait.
Now, there are 3 of these.
Oh, they're very festive.
And I thought if we could all look real traditional and wear bobble hats.
Yes.
I am not wearing a bobble hat.
Oh, come on, Jack. Where's your sense of fun?
Won't be much fun if I turn up looking like Benny off Crossroads.
Hey, I hope you're not skitting that lad. It's not his fault that he talked like a yokel.
I don't care how he talks. I am not wearing a bobble hat.
You talk some sense into will you, Dave? I'm just going to make sure that these workmen are taking care of Mr. and Mrs. Farnham's property.
Oh, Julia, look, I wonder if you'd mind leaving me the key to Max and Susanna's when you've finished in there.
Why?
Well, Rotten's house is obviously uninhabitable, and I'm sure you wouldn't want us all spending Christmas morning in some bed and breakfast, would you?
I hope you're not going to ask me to allow you to stay there, David.
Well, actually, I was, as a matter of fact. I'm sure Max wouldn't mind.
Well, no. I mean, I'd like to help you all, but it's more than my job's worth.
Oh, Julia, don't be so officious. It's a case of genuine need.
And I'd love to help you, but I'm sorry, David. I've got my responsibilities. Oh, and the choir are all meeting in about an hour's time outside the Landlord's Disco Club. So I'll see you there.
You know, the sooner they give that woman her own car park, the better. Oh, by the way, I'm popping in a Christmas card to Stella Campbell. Would you add your name to it?
No, Bing. I mean, the man's dead and buried. I think all that business is best forgotten, eh?
Oh, come on, Jack. The woman's been through a dreadful trauma. She needs the support and good wishes of her friends. Anyway, I don't think Henry Fraser should be forgotten. Not while his murderer's walking around a free man.
I'm a sucker for Christmas, you know. Always have been. I just love everything about it. It's a big family occasion, isn't it?
Yeah, it always used to be.
Well, have you got nothing special planned then?
Let's just say we're still undecided.
Look, love, don't think I'm sticking me beak in, but well, that's families for you, isn't it? You can't choose them, you just got to live with them.
Mm.
And anyway, Christmas is a good chance for putting all those things behind you for a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it is.
And that's why I want to make this the best Christmas that Jackie's ever had. So let me see, that's mistletoe, crackers, fresh fed... Oh, that stuffing, what was the name of it?
Chestnut and apple.
Chestnut and apple, that's it. I'll have to get some of that. Right, got to get myself off into town.
What for?
Got to get Jackie's present.
Haven't you got her a present yet?
Well, I did have her some bits and pieces, but they've all gone up in smoke. No, she's agreed to come round for Christmas dinner, so I want to get her something really special, you know. Any ideas?
Has she hinted at anything she might really like?
Well, not really, Belle, but there again, we've hardly had a chance to get to know each other, you know what I mean? No, I want to get her something that she'll remember. Something she's always dreamed of having.
Like what?
Ah, well, luckily, I've got a sixth sense when it comes to them matters. She was like Bev and that foot massager. We never really talked about it, but at the time, I just knew. Came to me in a surge of inspiration. Just like this one. See you later.
Right. The test is positive. You are pregnant.
Yeah, well, I already told you that.
So now we have to discuss whether a termination is the right option for you to take.
Well, of course it is. Why do you think I'm here?
The next stage is an appointment with our clinic doctor. But as I squeezed you in, I'm afraid you might have to wait quite a while. In the meantime, I'm obliged to discuss with you alternatives to a termination.
Like what?
Well, if you were later on in the pregnancy than you thought and a termination wasn't possible, you might want to consider adoption or fostering.
No. I know how far on I am. 12 weeks. And I don't want to know about alternatives. I just want to get rid of it.
Yep, I need to know that you're sure about what your options are.
Look, you don't understand. There is no way I can have this baby. Please, you've got to help me.
Look, I'm sure everything's going to be fine, okay? But we do have to go through procedures.
Procedures? I haven't got time for procedures. I just want to get rid of it. Look, please, I can't wait. It might be abnormal.
It's perfectly natural for pregnant women to worry about things like that. Honestly, it happens to all of us.
No, this is different. This baby would be... I can't have it. It would be deformed.
Can I ask, are you a drug user?
What?
Well, you seem overly worried about abnormality.
No, I am not a drug user.
What about the father? Is he able to support you through any of this?
No, I don't want him to know that I'm here.
Does he know you're pregnant?
No. And he mustn't. He's my brother.
All right, mate.
All right, son.
Listen, I'm going down to the supermarket, so do you want me to get the ale in, or?
Yeah.
Hang on, someone special?
No, Elaine sent me this.
Well, all right, let's see.
No, nosy.
Oh, God.
No, actually, it's mine to wear.
Well, you've missed the Christmas post.
Yeah, not too late to deliver by hand, though.
You're keen, aren't you?
Too right. No point in your light under a bushel, is there? I can't wait to see her again, though, sir. Wish I'd invited her around for Christmas Day and all, now.
Well, it's not too late, is it?
I should have made arrangements now. Be spending time with their family.
Well, nothing ventured.
Well, I was about to force them. Ask her sisters to come along.
God, that Cassie one, you're joking, aren't you? I'm terrified of her. And anyway, I've just closed the door on Val. Now, a nice quiet Crimbo for me. I want to save me energy for little Ruthie later.
All right.
All right, Jimmy. Listen, about the fire. It's not like we really thought you did it, but you've got to admit...
Save it, Mick. I've heard it all from my so-called mate there. Just do me a favour, will you? Read that.
You notice?
Yeah. Just thought I'd make it official, you know.
You sure about this, Jimmy?
I was nearly doing life there for arson when I had nothing to do with it. So that just proves there's nothing for me round here anymore. I just want to get as far away as possible.
Look, mate, don't be like that. Listen, we're just sorting out the food for the Crimbo dinner. Do you want us to deal you in?
No, you're all right.
Come on, Jimmy. If you're on your own, why don't you come over?
No, thanks. Wouldn't want to cramp your style.
I want you to know that what you've told me is strictly confidential. It won't go any further.
Are you sure?
I promise. Now, I'm going to make an appointment for you as soon as possible, and I'll personally push it through for you. And look, I'm only at the end of the phone if you want to discuss anything, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Right. Well, you better see the doctor and get things moving. And don't worry. By this time next week, it should all be over, okay?
Still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Frankincense on offer, incense always
Excuse me, doesn't Frankenstein come before gold?
Well, Melchior definitely comes before Casper.
No chance. It's the other way round.
Come on, Bing, sort it out.
Hey, I can't wait for the CD.
Do you mind? I mean, we're trying to get this together without the aid of any song sheets.
Well, it wasn't my fault that I misplaced it. I have to pick my pension up.
Well, it's defo Caspar before Melly... What's it? Innit?
No, it isn't. I assure you, it isn't. I did the entire carol as a solo in the mess at Aden.
No wonder we lost Suez.
Right, well, look, I think we'd better do Away in a Manger, because we know that one, don't we? Right, let's get the note. Here we go. Away. Right, after 3.
Hey, Bing, you going duck hunting?
In the absence of a pitch pipe, this will have to do. Right, after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head.
Brazen hussy.
So, what did you get me
Sorry?
for Christmas?
What?
Christmas shopping, that's where you've been, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was too busy.
I'll get it.
Mum. So, how are you both?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, great. You?
I've been better. What are you doing tomorrow? Look, we were wondering, it is Christmas and we are still a family and we want to make things as happy as possible for Dan. Will you come round tomorrow?
Well, what about Dad? Are you sure he wants us there?
Oh, your father really wants you there.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah. OK. Well, I won't disturb you anymore. See you in the morning.
Thanks, Mum.
And Georgia, try and get some sleep.
Me?
Well, both of you, you look worn out.
In a manger for its head, Mary was a mother mild, Jesus Christ a little child.
Just a moment. That's it. Just for a moment, please, everybody.
OK, Benjamin Britten, what is it now?
I just want to establish that everybody knows the correct verse order. Now, verse 2 is he came down to earth from heaven, and verse 3 is through all his wondrous childhood, right?
Yeah, well, we all know that.
Well, we all thought we knew Silent Night till those school children put us right. OK, if that's clear, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Hi. How's it going?
Oh, Dad, we haven't stopped.
Well, the skip's nearly full, but we've got loads of gear left yet.
Don't worry, we'll get another one after Crimbo.
Yeah, we're going to need it.
Well, I've sorted the sleeping arrangements out. I mean, it'll be floors again in ours, but at least it's a roof over your heads.
Yeah, it's a pity we can't all be together, but...
Yeah, well, Bing wants us to keep in the farm, but Julia's having none of it.
Of course. Maxie's place, why didn't I think of that?
Come on, Dixon, cough up. All in aid of local charities.
Julia, how would you like to do something for a genuine local charity?
How do you mean?
Well, me, Bing and the family, we're burnt out of our house, aren't we? And we are on the doorstep.
Oh, no. No way. You're not stepping foot in the Farnhams.
Julia, you give me the keys to that house and I will give you the biggest Christmas hamper you've ever seen, plus £50 for the lovely carol singing.
Are you trying to bribe me, Ron Dixon?
Who, me, Julia? God forbid. Look, Maxie will never know we've been in there. We'll clean up after ourselves.
I've got principles.
60 quid.
75.
Done. Now, look, all you've got to do is let me know when he's coming back and we'll be out of there like that.
All right, but as soon as I give the word.
Yeah, he won't even know we've been in there.
Right, but I'll have to have the money before I let you in.
You come round to the shop in half an hour, I'll give you the cash and the hamper.
Oh, who said the spirit of Christmas is dead?
Have you collected for the carol singers and skins?
No, I just wanted a chat.
Better come in then.
So you're getting all your stuff packed up, eh?
Yeah. I'm getting off after Christmas.
Listen, about me and our Jackie behind the house.
What about it?
Well, it's just that I don't want everybody round here knowing our business, so I'd rather you kept it quiet.
You mean you don't want Jackie to know about it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, well, don't worry, Ron. I'm not going to cause any trouble between yous. I just want to sell this place and disappear. Leave it all behind me.
Yeah. Look, Jimmy, you know, about the fire and all that.
I can't. I'm in the clear.
Yeah, I know, but...
No, you don't, actually. You haven't got a clue what it's like to be accused of every crime that's committed round here. And no matter how much I try and keep my nose clean, it's always going to happen. But arson, sneaking in and trying to torch my own family. I can't believe all of yous would think I'd be capable of something like that.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. But at least I made up for it, didn't I? I mean, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Yeah, it was. But why? I mean, you had the ideal opportunity to box me off completely. They'd have thrown away the key. So how come you didn't stitch me up, Ron?
Because, well, I just want everything to be straight. I've got a conscience. Anyway, that's it.
Hold on. If you like it straight, how come it took you 2 days to remember that you saw those 2 lads running away?
Look, that's all I want to say on it, OK?
So that means there is more to tell me.
Jimmy, let's just leave it there. You're off the hook, aren't you?
No, hold on. Why didn't you tell the busies straight away about those lads? Come on, Ron, I deserve an honest answer. I nearly did time for something I never did. Just tell me, will you?
Because there wasn't any lads.
What?
You heard. There wasn't any lads.
No lads? Well, you made it up. You lied to save my neck.
Yeah. Right, well, I'm going now.
Whoa. There's something odd going on here. I mean, you wouldn't lie to save my neck, would you?
No.
No. So whose neck is really on the line, Ron?
It doesn't matter, Jimmy.
It matters to me. Now, if you don't tell me, I'm going to have to try and find out for myself. Now, the busies might have let me go. But what if everyone round here doesn't believe it wasn't me? And I have to clear my name by proving who really did it.
OK, yeah. Let's just say it was a woman scorned.
What? Bev?
I found out a couple of days after. Bev. But keep it to yourself, eh? There's been enough trouble.
There's more from Brookside tomorrow at 8:30. Next on for real-life festive drama as 2 mums working through the holiday and a homeless teenager join Gabby Roslin for the real Christmas show.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Dad. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Oh, would you like to take your coats off? Perhaps you could get them a drink, Ollie.
Hey, Dad. Why did the two of them cross the road?
Mum, I'll give you a hand.
Hey, hello.
Would you, like a drink, Georgia?
Yeah, have a dry white wine, please.
Right.
Thought Lindsay and Kylie would be here by now.
Shall I go and get them?
No, no. Jimmy will want to see them properly, you know. Can't stay long anyway. Well, they got this place cleaned up quickly enough, didn't they?
Angie, there wasn't much damage in the first place, you know, Jack. He's a crafty so-and-so, Maxie. He's managed to have the industrial cleaners in and wangle holiday for 4, all on the insurance.
Not Addy, anyway?
Well, he's managed to get them into a rather pucker establishment in Cheshire, apparently.
Dad, do we have to wait for Lindsay and Kylie before we open our prezzies?
Yeah. Hey, Dad, I want to have a look at that state-of-the-art editing gear you've got me, you know.
Dream on, sunshine.
Come on, Mr. Dixon.
OK, but Jackie's got her open-air present first.
No, Ron, let the kids.
I insist, love. Now, come on, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Ron, I've told you not to go spending your money on me.
The great unveiling, eh?
Ta-da!
What is it?
Better open it and have a look, hadn't you?
It looks very interesting.
She's gonna love this.
Can't wait myself.
It's not a telly, is it?
Well, take the paper off and you'll find out, won't you?
What do you mean, what is it? It's a hostess trolley, isn't it? Well?
It's,
I'm speechless. Oh, they're wonderful, those things. That's a splendid idea, Ron.
I knew this would knock you dead. Look, you put the food in there, and you keep the plates nice and warm in here.
And it's all mine, eh? Hey, what do you call them out with these, I've said?
Russell. Cheers for the pens, Dad. My other one's a pasta.
A bit like Georgia.
Yes, Daniel. Thanks for the sweater, Mum. It's really lovely.
Dad, can we get the camera out now?
I think we'll forget about all that this year, Dan.
Oh, but why? We always do it.
Yeah, come on, Dad. It won't be Christmas unless we have our photos taken.
Why don't you just listen to Dad? He doesn't want to, okay?
Oh, go on.
OK, then, come on. Let's go and get the camera.
Try and make a bit of an effort, eh? I mean, they're trying really hard.
Yeah, I know.
Look, a couple of hours we can go back to the flat, all right?
Now there's a thrilling thought.
Right, girls, the potatoes are in. I think we ought to pop over to the bungalow, see how my turkey's getting on.
All right, we'll give you the hands. Come on, Jack.
Hey, Bing, do you reckon Maxie will mind me borrowing his shirt?
I think he'd hit the roof, Ron. But I won't tell him. You do look very fetching in it.
How about you, Jack? Think he suits me, or what?
Why do I think of mutton and lamb when we're having turkey?
Hey, watch it, you. I'm only a couple of years older than Maxie.
Oh, yeah, and the rest.
Come on, girls. I don't want the turkey dried to a cinder. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
Yeah, ta-da.
Hello, Lindsay. Happy Christmas. Come in.
Hiya, Linz. I thought you were never coming. Welcome to Maxie's Palace. Make yourself at home. Oh, there's a present there. Your mum left it for Kylie.
Another one. Who's a lucky little girl, eh?
Come on, Kylie. Do you want to open it out?
Seems funny being in a strange house over Christmas.
Yeah. How's your dad?
As well as can be expected. Spending Christmas on his own.
Did he say anything?
But what?
Oh, nothing. You know, just anything like.
He spoke about moving away.
Oh, he's definitely going then.
Yeah. Oh, Ron, I know everyone round here'll be glad to see the back of him, but I'm gonna miss him like mad. It's me dad, isn't he? Kylie's granddad.
Look, Linz, I know all this is dead hard for you, love, but well, you got to think of your mum as well, you know. Now she's decided it's all over between her and your dad, and well, you're gonna have to stand by her, give her some support, help her make a new life for herself. You can't live in the past, love.
Okay, I'll go and show you, Mum.
What have you got? Oh, let's have a look. Oh, this is a big present for a little girl, isn't it? You all right? Let's see.
Look, Lennox, I know my dad's going to do his best to look after your mum. He'd do anything for her, you know.
I know that, but I don't know, Mike. I just can't see me mum moving in with him.
Well, is that what she said?
No, but...
Well, then, let's not tempt fate, eh?
Mummy! OK, love, I'm coming. Smile.
Right.
Can we do another one, just to make sure? Oh, what's the fun already?
I think we've had enough now, Dad.
Ollie, can you come and open another bottle? Dinner's almost ready.
Yeah, sure. Dad, could you take this upstairs for me, please?
Oh, I'd eat it down here. Take a picture. You do your Queen's speech.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure whether I'll be doing one this year.
Oh, Dad, why not? We always have one. You want to, don't you?
Yeah, go on, Dad. Why not? It's usually good for a laugh.
Yeah, well, we'll see about it a bit later on, eh? Let's get lunch sorted first.
I'll go get enough film.
Can I get another drink, Georgia?
Oh, no, I'm fine, thanks.
Oh, it's not like you to refuse a free drink. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just don't feel like another drink, that's all.
OK, Ollie, no more chatting. Get the wine, please. We're ready. Everything all right?
Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Oh, let's get you all spruced up, eh? We're going on a little visit, you and me. Come on.
Nice one, Bing.
There we are.
It's a bit burnt, isn't it, mate? Never mind, I'm sure it'll be delicious. Right, let's get this served up. Katie, will you stir the gravy, please, love? Try not to mark those posh saucepans. Jackie, will you get the plates out of the hostess trolley, please?
Yep.
Right.
So, hey, what do you think?
Well, it's a little bit simplistic.
was just trying to describe how scary it really was, you know, like things like not being able to speak the language and how we couldn't sleep at night because of all the shouting and screaming and that.
Yeah, I know, but it just... well, it doesn't seem to have the right tone, you know, the right feel.
How do you mean, Mike? Hello? Oh, hi, Mum. Yeah, I'll just get him for you. Ron, it's me, Mum.
OK.
So, go on.
Well, I don't want to knock you, Linz, but I just don't think it's any good.
No.
All right, Jackie, love.
No, well, to be honest, I just don't think you've got what it takes.
Jack, what about your dinner?
Oh.
How can't somebody else do
At
it?
least I enjoyed having a go, eh?
Ah, yeah. OK. All right, love. See you after. Can you believe that? The woman who's supposed to be taking over from your mum is phoned in sick, so she's got to hang on now and do her shift and all.
Oh, is she?
Do you know what? I hate Skivers. Right on dinner time and all. Mind you, if Mohammed can't come to the mountain...
Oh, just a minute, love.
Great place to have Christmas, eh, kid?
Jimmy?
Oh, Lindsay said you were here.
So, what can I do for you?
Well, just thought I'd come and wish you a happy Christmas, you know, so, happy Christmas.
So, same to you. What have you got there?
What, this? Oh, I just thought I'd bring your Crizzy Prezzy back to you.
Well, I didn't give you a Christmas present.
No, I didn't mean that. Come on, girl, let's be having you.
Oh, way. Oh, look. What's all this in, Hazel?
Well, I'll be on my way soon, won't I? And I can't take her with me. And she was meant to be your present, remember?
Don't I just? Living this up in Barry Grant's place, weren't we?
Happy days, eh?
So the big move's on, then?
Yeah. The house is sold.
Already?
Signed, sealed and delivered.
That was quick. Who bought it?
Oh, some fella. Besides, anyway, I've got a job to go to in London.
A job?
I'm going to do something. I mean, things have changed in London since Dick Whittington's day.
How did you get the job?
Paul here, he boxed me off. He's fixed me up at some hostel, you know. It's a halfway house. I'm going to be helping out.
All right. Nothing to keep you here, then?
No. Not now.
You'll miss her, won't you?
Too right, I will. Not as much as I'll miss you.
Oh, God. What's he up to now?
Circus has come to town, has it?
With 2 clowns in the advance party. Thinks he's found a way to a woman's house.
I think it'll work.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, I'm just off. I'll see you before I go.
Yeah, sure.
All right, Mike.
All best day, Jim.
Nice one, cheers, kid. Same to you.
Yeah, Mike. Give us a hand in. Here you go. Right. Won't ruin things if I take this off, will I?
Ruin what?
Christmas dinner for 2 coming up in 2 minutes.
Ron, you shouldn't have.
Right, I'll get back and see Lindsay and Carly, eh?
All right, son. See you later.
Sure, love.
What was Jimmy around for?
Just came to bring me cracky, you know, before he went away.
What, the dog? Thought he'd want every friend he could get. And again. Looks as though he's definitely going, eh?
Yeah. London, apparently. Got a job and everything.
Mind you, Jack. It's what we've always wanted, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh! Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. Oh, I'm sorry. You all right, love?
Yeah, I just didn't expect it to be so hot, you know. Proves it works, doesn't it?
Not half, eh? Cost me an arm and a leg, that. Right, come on. Let's get in the spirit. Happy Christmas.
Right. My, Queen's speech for 1996.
At last.
Well, the last time I had occasion to speak, we were in Formby. And the highlight of Christmas morning was Dan trying to find where we'd hidden his new printer. And, well, it took him nearly 2 hours to find it.
I tell you what, 15 seconds in this place.
You were nearly in tears.
I was not.
Well, it's been a year of great change for our family. We had the house move, and, well, all in all, well, it was pretty successful. It was a bit sticky at first, but now it's fine. Your mum's got a new job. Well, it's just a stepping stone, really, but I'm sure she'll go on to bigger and better things. Dan's finally settled into his new school, which is a great relief for all of us. And Nat's gone back to his architectural studies after a bit of a hiccup with his exams. And Georgia, well, Georgia's, she's, well, they're, well, I did say that I hadn't prepared anything, so let's have a toast to, well, to a better year.
Well, I must say, Bing may have burned that turkey, but he makes a mean roasty. Fancy a bit of Christmas pud?
No, Tom.
Hey, this'll be a Christmas dinner to remember, eh? We'll talk about this for years to come.
Yeah.
Jackie, what are you doing, love? I can do that. Will you let your dinner digest?
No, it's okay, Tom.
We'll do it later, then.
Ron, I've got to get on with my work.
Yeah, sorry. I still can't believe you're working today, you know. I think it's terrible. Next Christmas, I'll book us a holiday, then we won't have any of this, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, it might be a good idea if we got away in the next couple of weeks, you know, Jack. I mean, Maxie Farnham's going to be wanting his place back and...
I know you mean well, Ron, but I just need more time, you know. Things happening too fast. You've got to give me more space, you know, Ron, just to sort things out in my head.
Yeah, I know, love. I know.
Just be patient, eh?
Are we nearly done?
I hope so. You've used nearly every dish in the house.
Right, well, we may as well go into town and meet the girls from the salon.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought as it was Christmas, we could all sit round and play a few games or something.
We'd love to, Mr. Crosby, but we've already made arrangements now.
Oh, go on, girls. Play a few games with Mr. Crosby.
We're going out.
Well, in that case, I might as well take my afternoon constitutional round the park. I could do with some fresh air.
Right, Mike, I'm gonna take some Christmas presents over to my dad.
Hi, where are you two off?
Off into town. We'll see you later. Mwah.
See ya.
And happy Christmas to you and all. Hey, is our Michael in?
Yeah.
All right, pal. Now, give us a lift, will you, son? All right.
Oh, Ron, hello. I'm off up for a spot of fresh air. Would you care to join me?
No.
All right, well,
Okay. You coming over to me, Dad?
No, I think I'll stay here.
Oh, Mike, it is Christmas. You could at least make an effort.
Do some work on my manuscript, don't I?
Come on, Kyles.
Oh, well, son. Looks like just you and me, eh?
Yeah. Sorted to go with Jackie, then?
Oh, fine, you know. We had a nice meal, bit of a chat. Yeah. Everything's going great.
Listen, Dad, I'm just going over to Simo's, OK?
Hey?
See you later.
All right.
See you later, Dad.
Happy flaming Christmas.
All right, all happy Crimbo, mate. Sorry to disturb you, mate, but I've just rewritten some in my book. I was just wondering if you could have a little look at it.
You've rewritten some of it?
Well, yeah, bits and pieces, like.
But I thought I said the whole thing needed looking at.
Well, the bits that I've redone, you know, they're really focused on the emotional side. I was just wondering if you could let me know if I'm on the right lines. Like, you know, I've made it so that you get a real sense of being out there.
It'd be much easier if I saw the finished article.
Hi, Mike.
All right, now. Happy Christmas, mate.
Ollie, your turn.
Yeah, I'm coming. Look, if you could come over at a more convenient time, then, you know, maybe we can have a chat about it. Anyway, excuse me.
I'm just trying to get your dad to reread me book.
All right, he just likes to switch off from it all when he's away from work.
Mike, well, do you think you could have a word with him, see if he can read it after the Christmas period?
Yeah, all right, I'll have a go. Do you want to come in for a drink?
All right, nice one, yeah.
Hi.
All right, all the best, everyone.
And you.
Merry Christmas.
So, how's it going?
Georgia.
That's all right, I'm just asking you, how's it going?
Oh, yeah, fine, thanks. It was miles away.
This has been like this all day.
Yeah, well, it's not a crime, is it?
Would you like a drink?
Yeah. What do you want?
Looking very trendy.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit short of clothes at the moment. For some reason.
I saw that the front door was open, Sam.
You've got some nerve coming back here again.
I wanted to see you.
Oh, I thought you only paid visits in the dead of night, Bev. Oh, by the way, we're staying next door at the Farnhams, just in case you get mixed up when you come back with your can of petrol, like.
What do you like this for, Ron? It's Christmas.
Yeah. And it's one of the worst I've ever spent, thanks to you. So I hope you haven't come here to bleat on about peace and bloody goodwill to all men, because I don't want to hear it. Just go, will you, Bev? Just go.
We were just going to play Trivial Pursuits. Do you fancy it?
No, thanks.
You okay?
Yeah.
Had a really nice card from Martin this year, and I tell you. You know, the one thing you can say about Martin, he's got really good taste.
Mum.
Oh, I know, I'm sorry. I just keep thinking, well, hoping all this will blow over, burn itself out. You know, you and Martin, I was really happy when you got married.
You and Dad must hate us.
No, I don't hate you. I suppose if I was honest, I'd say I resented you, and that's probably because, well, it's partially because I feel cheated.
Well, what of?
Well, you having any sort of normal relationship, grandchildren even.
Grandchildren?
Well, it's just a feeling I get sometimes, you know. Your children sitting on my knee, even babysitting, I don't know. And when you and Martin split up, I thought that maybe Nat and Jules would fulfil some silly grand maternal yearning.
Mum.
Mum, Dan's getting restless in there. If you don't hurry up, he's going to start telling jokes again.
We'll talk later, okay?
Ron, I'm here to speak to you. That's what I'm going to do. You standing here giving me the silent treatment isn't going to work, because I'm not going anywhere till you talk to me.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to talk to you.
There you go. Got you, didn't I? Just talk to me then. Ron, I can't stand this. I'd rather you shout at me than ignore me.
Bev, can't you understand? I've got nothing to say to you. You just come back here like we've had a little tiff.
How many times can I say I'm sorry?
1,000,000 times wouldn't be enough, Bev. Not after what you've done. Oh, but hold on. I'm sorry. I forgot. It was all my fault, wasn't it? Oh, yes, of course. I remember now. I drove you to it.
Yeah, you did. But you would admit that, will you? I mean, it's all right for you to just point the finger and carry on your life with flaming Jackie Corkill.
Look, just leave Jackie out of this,
How can I, Ron? She is what this is all about. Now, people laughed at me. They laughed at me behind my back because I chose to spend my life with an older fella, and they said it wouldn't last.
Oh, spare us all this.
No. Now, you listen to me. I gave up my youth for you. Do you think I cared? No, I didn't care. Because I loved you, Ron. I still love you.
You don't even know the meaning of the word.
Ron, I'm here now.
Because I want us to start again.
No.
Oh, Ron, please, don't turn your back. Just tell me you'll give it another go.
Bev, why'd you keep doing this, humiliating yourself? I couldn't even begin to think about it.
Ron, I'm begging you, please, let's try again.
No, Bev, I'm sorry. There's no going back.
You're a fool, Ron Dixon. We could have been the best team ever.
Yeah. Well, I dare say I'll get over it.
I hope you do. But if you think your life's mapped out with Jackie Corgill, you've got another thing coming. Because she's going to turn you inside out before you know it.
Bev, will you just go? Please.
Can't bear to hear it, can you? Because you know it's the truth.
I said go!
I'll go. But don't think you can come crying to me when she's made more of a fool out of you than you ever did of me. But you don't need her help for that, do you? You're perfectly capable of making a complete fool of yourself without anyone's help.
Coming up next on 4 Classic, Alfred Hitchcock in the film Dial M for Murder. Over on ITV, Heartbeat.
All right, come on, Jim. Tidy up time now, babe.
Let's do a quiz for the late.
Creep. Hey, listen, son, is your bedroom tidy?
Looks all right to me.
Which means it's untidy, so will you get it done, please?
What's the point? No one will be going up there.
Hey, listen, Elaine's got a 15-year-old daughter in your school, you know. You might have to keep her entertained.
15, what's she like?
Oh, she's sweet. Black girl, nice looker.
Yes, it's what I'm thinking of. She's boss.
Morning, mate.
Hey, nice.
Hello, Johnson. Everything ship-shape and Bristol fashion here?
Oh, just about, mate.
Dad, I'm going to clean my room as well.
Well done, babe.
Oh, aren't you good, eh? Yeah,
Get off!
Hey, there's a cobweb over there.
Where?
Just only messing. Look at the stage here, like a cat on a tin roof.
I know, but I want the place to look nice for her, don't I? And what about what? Well, look at this.
Well, you've had better days, mate.
Nah, behave. Yeah, look what our Jim's been doing here.
Oh, no, paint day. Oh, get a cloth quick. Oh.
What a pillock. This is no good, look. You got some carpet clean or something?
No, we haven't got any.
Will you go and get us something? Elaine will be in a minute. I don't want her to think I can't run the house properly.
You never know. She might think the place needs a woman's touch.
Oh.
All right, Jim. Open house on the skip, is it?
Yeah, provided Mussolini's right-hand man isn't looking. Bing.
So you're talking to me now, then, eh?
Yeah, well, don't have bad feelings, do I? Not with me getting off.
You're all ready for the big move, eh?
Yeah. I'll be gone by the end of next week. Got it all boxed off down there, you know. Job, digs, the lot. My ex-probation officer fixed me up.
Oh, well, nice one.
Yeah, well, recognises talent when he sees it. Listen, I'm having a do New Year's Eve. So you and the big fella get your guy drags out.
Well, I'd love to, Jim, but I'm going to be down in Bristol. I've got to go and see my little girl, haven't I? But I'll catch you before you get off, anyway.
OK, nice one. Cheers.
I'll see you later.
Hi, love.
Hi, Dad. It's not too late to put things right, you know. You don't have to go to London.
Linz, you're flogging a dead horse. Just leave it, eh? Your mum is sorted with Ron Dixon. Just let her get on with it. I'll see you later, OK?
See ya.
Ladies, has she got any clean clothes? She's covered in mud here.
Oh, it's gonna have to be a Snow White outfit again, isn't it, love? Just till I get time to get down the sales and replace things. God knows what it is.
Come on, girls.
Mike, how'd you fancy going down the job centre next week?
Yeah, all right, but listen, stop going on about me getting a job, eh? It's hard for us graduates to get work.
Tell you what, you can tell Maxie Farnham knows his stuff in the kitchen. Even my food tastes good from these pans of his. And they'll come in handy for the nosh at my New Year's bash next week.
What, you're having the party in here?
I am, and it's going to be the best one yet. Courtesy of Maxwell Farnham Esquire.
You run the bath and I'll find her some clothes.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. Carly's just fell in a bit of mud. I'm just running the bath. What's that smell? Oh, don't tell me it's turkey curry.
See? I told you a university education wouldn't be wasted.
So where's Jackie?
She's in work. She's going to come round after she's knocked off.
Oh, that'll be cosy.
Hi. Happy
Mum.
Christmas.
Same to you. You're looking well.
That's what the love of a good man does for you, eh, Ron?
All the best, eh?
Right, I'll just take this up to Lindsay.
Well, I never thought I'd see the day when Max Farnham would let you use his house.
He hasn't. He doesn't know yet.
I'd love to be here when he finds out.
Yeah, well, he'll never know, will he?
Right, put these presents under the tree for us, will you?
Is there one in here for me?
Of course there is. See you in a minute. And there's a birthday card for you in there, and a present for Josh.
Oh, thanks a lot. I'll get our Michael to drop it round to Bev's mum's later.
Oh, have you seen her?
Yeah. Once or twice, you know.
And did you tell her about me wanting a divorce?
No. No, I didn't, actually.
Oh, why not? That would have really got up her nose. That's all she ever wanted.
Because I had one or two other things on my mind, Dee, you know, like my house burning down. Anyway, no point in worrying about it now, is there?
Too true.
So listen, when do you think this divorce will be through?
I don't know. How long do these things usually take?
Well, I don't know, but I would like it done as soon as possible, please.
So you can settle down with Jackie Corkill, no doubt.
Yeah, with Jackie.
Out of the frying pan?
Don't start, Dee, please.
Well, pardon me for saying it, but you do seem in a bit of a rush. Worried that if you leave it too long, you might lose her.
Well, that should do it, shouldn't it? It's a bit damp, innit?
Dad, she's here.
You take that for me and tell our Leo to come down, will you?
Is that a mum?
Yeah, and her daughter, Tanya. I'll go meet them.
No, don't be doing it like that, because then she'll know you've been watching. Just play it cool.
Take Casanova. Well, she brought her sister as well.
Oh, great. Well, that's made my day.
All right, son.
Is Carla here?
Carla?
Oh, no. It's not Carla, it's Tanya, brain of Britain. She comes top and everything.
Yeah, well, she's a guest, so be nice to her. Same goes for you with that Cassie.
Yes, Ted.
Well, that Tanya's not coming anywhere near my room.
Leo. Merry Christmas. Come on.
Happy
come on.
Christmas. Hi,
Yeah.
Mick, this is Gladys, my mum. Mum, this is Mick.
Oh, I am Mick. Ari Lane's told me all about you. Must be a bit of a disappointment in the flesh, eh, Mum?
Come in there. All right, Tanya.
Hi, Leo, is this your sister?
Yeah, that's our Gemma there.
Hey, and that's Aladdin.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Hey, that's very good for you.
They call me Sinbad. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, yes, son. You pay no attention to her.
Yeah, Brassy Cassie, they used to call her.
I wonder why.
Hey, can you go and get me mum a hard chair?
Yeah, sure.
Where have you got that walking stick?
Jams?
No, it's all right. As soon as she has them, pretend she didn't notice. I've got it because I've got a very sore hip. It's caused by something called arthritis. And every now and then it makes me legs go weak. So my Elaine or Cassie have to help me get round and about.
Look, can I get you all a drink?
Do you do cocktails?
I can rustle up a couple.
OK, me and Sinbad will have her between the sheets.
Do I have to hang around?
Yep, you two can be the entertainments.
No, look. I'll have to get paint for this.
I'm telling you, Max is going to spot that a mile off.
Gigi, hello. How nice to see you.
Oh, David, happy Christmas.
And to you, my dear. Ron, I'm terribly sorry to barge in, but could I trouble you for some assistance out there?
Yeah, sure, Bing. Can you just give us 10 minutes, mate?
Yes, of course. Right, I'll see you later, Didi.
Yeah, bye-bye, David.
It's great, you know. I took Lincoln as a lodger. I got me home do-it-yourself for thrown into the bargain. He loves it.
Oh, thanks to this mum made up.
Whose is that?
My dad bought it for Jackie Corkill.
He didn't. I never got anything like that. All I got was furry slippers, bath salts and chocolates.
What imagination, eh, Dad?
Michael, That's probably Jackie. And if it is, can we all just keep it nice and relaxed, please? I mean, it is still Christmas, isn't it?
Oh, Heidi.
Hello.
I'm awful sorry. I'm interrupting, aren't I? I just got to wash my hands, you know, the smell of petrol and that.
Yeah, OK, Jack.
What's that, Ron? Keep everything nice and relaxed. Have you told Jackie, though?
Are you OK, love?
I wish you'd told me Dee Dee was coming round. I thought I was going to help you with the cleaning. I don't know what to say to the woman.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, but she just turned up out the blue. Anyway, look on the bright side. I know it's a pain of being here, but at least it's going to speed things up, isn't it?
How do you mean?
When you know me divorce.
I just wish she hadn't turned up, that's all.
Mum, I'm just taking our Kylie over to my dad's.
We'll be having our dinner soon, love.
Yeah, but I want to spend as much time with him as possible before he goes away to London.
It's okay, love.
See ya.
Ciao, love.
Well, I must admit it. I didn't believe it when he said he was going, but looks as if he's going through with it. Stranger things have happened at sea, eh? I'll just dump these.
So, I believe Jimmy's off down south.
Yeah, looks like it.
Bit traumatic, isn't it?
Which bit?
Splitting up.
Me and Jimmy have split up more times than Liz Taylor and Richard Burton.
But this time's different.
Yeah, suppose so.
How come?
No, I don't know. You get tired, don't you?
So you swap one for another?
I haven't swapped anyone for anyone.
You and Ron are halfway down the aisle, aren't you?
What makes you think that?
Well, I can't think of any other reason why you'd be so keen to rush the divorce through.
Look, you getting a divorce from Ron is one thing. But as for me and Ron getting married, you're way off the mark. Listen, you stay here with Dee Dee and the kids, OK? I'm going to see our Lindsay. I need to sort out the house sale, you know, with Jimmy.
I didn't expect her mum to be white, did you?
Well, I knew either her mum or dad would be. Remember you said they were half-sisters?
Oh, you could drive first, didn't you?
Sorry. The drinks are coming, Your Highness.
Well, at least you know your place in the pecking order.
Yeah, as long as it's on the page above you, I don't mind.
That's it, son. You give as good as you get.
OK, everybody. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas. We were just talking about the old days. My fella used to put the kids' toys in their sacks by the old coal fire. One Christmas, there was terrible snow. When we came down in the morning, the room was full of soot. You couldn't see toys, furniture, nothing.
Was he still around then, your fella?
No, he died about 3 years ago now. Heart attack.
Yeah, it's a good man was Charles. Bit better looking than you, Mick, and treated me like a queen, just like you better treat our Elaine.
Oh, Hey, no, she's right. He may as well know we don't want anyone giving you a bad deal.
So, was Charles from Liverpool, yeah?
No, a bit further away, love. Nigeria. He came over with our Cassie in the 50s. She was only a baby then. I couldn't resist him or her, so I married him.
Always makes me go goosey, that bit. Oh, you're a sucker for a love story, aren't you, Lainey?
Yeah, but he was a good dad, though, wasn't he?
Proud of him, are you?
The most important man in my girls' lives he was. So you've got a lot to live up to, Mick.
Too right.
In tune for a change.
How did you get it?
Oh, Lindsay.
Where is she?
Gone to help Ron clear up. Well, I think she's making herself scarce, to be honest. Looks as if a bomb's hit this place, no?
Yeah, well, fall of the Corkill Empire. These things happen. How come you're not over there having your tea?
Dee Dee's come round. bit cramped.
I can imagine. Still, I'll be like her soon.
What? A Catholic?
No. An ex-Resi of Brookside Close. Gonna be a Cockney bleeding sparrow, aren't I?
How are you going to manage down there, Jim? It's not cheap, you know.
Like I said, I've landed on my feet, kid. Lodging's in with the job, you know.
Touch lucky then, didn't you?
Yeah, and because of that, I won't be needing masses of cash. So,
What's this?
it's our joint account. I'm leaving you the paying in book. And when I've sold this place, I'm going to put half the profits in it. For you.
I don't need it.
Listen, Jack. You're making a new life with Ron. And, well, I wish you all the best in that, you know, but... well, if anything goes wrong, at least you'll have that little nest egg to fall back on.
Jimmy, I don't want it.
Please, Jackie. I might have lost you, but it would do me head in to think that you might end up on your own without a penny.
Hold on, lad. He's trying to do a bit of courting here.
Hey, I got your card.
Yep, delivered by hand on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, well, if you're going to be that romantic, you could have included a box of chocolates as well.
Oh, yeah. 1 minute I'd be wearing a ski mask, the next I'd be sitting in Strangeways. Anyway, I didn't want to disturb you.
Oh, I could have done with the company. I was on my own all evening, wrapping presents. Tanya was round at her dad's.
Would have been nice to get an invite.
Must have got lost in the post.
You'll have to be like me, won't you? Deliver it by hand.
Can we have a drink, Dad, and open some selection boxes?
Well, you can get yourself a drink, but no sweets till you've had your tea.
Oh, let them have a bit of chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate, chocolate.
All right, all right. You can share a bar between yous. I'll get it.
Could you give us a hand inside, lad? I think the cold's getting to me hip.
Can I get you anything, Mum?
No, I'll be all right, look.
Let's get you indoors. Get you by the fire with a nice glass of brandy.
Oh, isn't he an angel, Elaine?
Can't go wrong, can you?
So, Jackie, perhaps you can put me out of my misery on one small matter.
Yeah, if I can.
That thing Ron and Mike were pushing across the parade on Christmas Day. What was that exactly?
That was my special Christmas present from Ron. Hostess trolley.
A hostess trolley?
Yeah. Especially wrapped it was.
Bet you were made up, eh?
Way it's available.
No, must have gone to a lot of trouble. Despite having the house burnt down and that.
Yeah, well, I said about that the better.
So is he still squatting at the Farnham's gaff then?
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember that time when we gate crashed into that posh do using Maxie Farnham's name?
How could I forget?
Gob on Pat when she clocked us, brilliant that. Now you'd expect someone like her to have an hostess trolley.
Don't know what I'm going to do with it, you know. Bit of a come down from last year's Christmas present. Girl sports car.
Bit of a step up, actually.
How do you mean?
Well, bought with legit money, wasn't it? At least Ronnie boy can earn an honest crust. Something I could never manage to do. I don't know. When I look back and think of all them years that I wasted.
Is that what you think? It's all a waste of time?
Yeah, most of it. In and out of the nick. Missing out on the kids growing up and that. It was a wasted marriage, Jackie.
I didn't always feel like that.
No, I'm not saying it had anything to do with you, love. In fact, if I'm honest, I used to think every time I went into the nick that I'd get a dear John off you. But you never sent one, did you?
Well, I suppose the thing was, I never lost hope.
But you'd have now, eh?
Move along now.
Great. A hungry hippo, an idiotic iguana, and...
Boring game, this.
Come on, or is that your excuse because you can't remember?
Can't remember. I went to the market and I bought an angry aardvark, a barking bottle, a cuddly cat, a droopy dog, an excitable elephant.
Am I okay for another glass of wine?
Yeah, help yourself. Hey, your Elaine's been telling me about your mum and her dodgy hip, you know.
She doesn't like anyone to make a fuss.
Likes to go on about me and Elaine, though, doesn't she?
She thinks you're a good catch.
Who, Elaine?
No, me mum. Personally, nothing against you, like. But I'd be happier if she didn't jump in with both feet.
I'm not asking her to, you know.
Yeah, but I know our Lainey. She's already had a rough deal from her ex.
Look, I'm not going to give her a rough deal.
Look, I'm sorry about this, but we're going to have to go. It's me mum. She's not feeling too good.
Hey, what's up, lad?
Oh, take no notice. She fusses too much.
Oh, come on, Mum. It's the pain, you know. It just gets a bit much and she needs to lie down.
Elaine's right, Mum. Best get you back. I'm sorry about spoiling your day.
Hey, don't you worry. I haven't spoiled anything.
Well, she spoilt my day. She never went in goal in the basketball.
You'd only have spoilt it, wouldn't you, Rainan?
Yeah.
Thanks very much for today. It's been great.
All right, son. Nice to see you anyway.
Try, Leo.
Try, love.
Yeah, see you now.
Yeah, okay.
All right, well, never mind. Hope we can stay longer next time, eh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, mate.
All right, see you then, Gladys.
See you,
See you, Cass.
See ya.
All the best.
Oh, same to you. Ta-ra, son.
Do you think they enjoyed themselves?
Well, it's hard to say, isn't it? I mean, you got off a bit quick, like.
Oh, well, never mind, eh?
Oh. Right, see you later.
All right, then.
Look, I really am sorry about this.
No need to worry about that.
Will you give me a ring?
Well, actually, Elaine, I was wondering what you were up to on New Year's Eve.
Drowning me sorrows, most likely.
Well, listen, there's a couple of dudes going on around here, if you fancy it, like, you know, and there's good scram, plenty of ale.
Yeah, well, all right, you twisted my arm. It was the ale that did it.
All right, I'll see you then.
Yeah, I'll see you.
See you.
I thought Dee Dee was one of them Bible-bashing Catholics.
Yes, she is.
So how come she's given Ron a divorce, then? Has he been putting the pressure on her?
Dee Dee's got a new man, hasn't she? This Tom fella. So she's ready to give Ron the old Evo.
Means Ron will be free to move on, eh?
He just wants to get us over as quick as he can. That's why he's asked her over today, isn't it?
Sure he didn't bring her over to show off your hostess, Johnny.
But any luck it might be missing when I get back.
Ron will still be there, though, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Finally getting the dear John to me face is hard to take, but I've had it coming for a long time, haven't I? When I was inside, I used to think, this time, when I come out through those prison gates, she's not going to be there. I used to get knots in my stomach thinking about what I'd do if you weren't. But I used to think, oh, come on, Jimmy, you'll be all right. You'll cope without her. But then I knew I was kidding myself.
Hey, come on. We're talking about Jimmy Corker later on. The great survivor.
Yeah, maybe. That's only because you were there, Jack. Like a rock. You deserve better, love. It's payoff time. That's why I'm not going to put any obstacles in your way.
Obstacles? How do you mean?
If you want to set up home with Ron, I'm not going to make any waves. I won't stand in your way. You can have a divorce whenever you want.
Divorce? Just like that?
That's what you want, isn't it? I'm throwing my hand in, Jack. It's probably for the best. At least you won't have any coppers knocking at Ron's at 2 in the morning. You'll be safe with him.
You reckon?
Yeah. I envy him. Getting the chance to spend the rest of his life with you. That's something I always wanted to do. But it blew it, didn't I? It's too late now. I know that. So you get the ball rolling for the divorce papers. I'll sign whatever I have to.
So that's it then? All over?
Anyway, I'll say to Rob before I leave for London.
See you, Jim.
Next on 4, we cook up a cake hole tour with Jo Brand, her comedy and her crew. What a carry-on, all the way to Worcester. On ITV shortly, Peter Benchley's The Beast.